was 5
Oh,
minutes.
we're only 4 minutes late. All right, that's pretty early. So that's cool. That's good. That's good. Hey, True Believers England team here. Time for an auction. This is the first time I've ever put "and sports talk" because the talk always goes to sports ball. I advertise it, and Eric's sitting here with me by himself. So yeah, we need a sports buddy on this one because you know what I can talk about? We could talk about the fight. I watched the fight. So at least there's that. I think we'll say the same thing everybody else is. But we also have comic books to talk about. This is a comic book auction. We are starting off at $1 a bid here, $1 pop. But I'm going to be doing this claim style tonight for at least the dollar lots. I've got a lot of those tonight. So what I'm going to do is if you claim one, it is yours. Somebody has, what were we saying, a minute to challenge you. If they don't, it's yours. Easy. Or what was it, 30 seconds or something like that. There you go. If you get the entire board, you get 25% off. So you could get all 10 comics here for $7.50 if you claim the entire board and nobody challenges you. All righty. And that's for the dollar books. As we go, we may see other things going along. So there you go. All righty. And let's get the go for lot 1 right here. Oh, yeah, I can't put it up yet because I haven't read the books. So we have, starting at A. Whoop, I guess I should put those up too for those of you who don't know the alphabet and need that little bit of help. And I am here to help. We have, but at book A, we have The Unknown Soldier, number 11 from the 1980s. We have Teen Titans Sellout Special. And at B. C is the Marvel Adventures Spider-Man. I do believe those are kid-friendly, right? And that's issue number 53. Hyperkind from Marvel UK. That's issue number 8. And TRS-80 Computer Whiz Kids in the Computer Trap. Starting at F, we have Silver Surfer number 54. G is Silver Surfer number 84. H is Silver Surfer 91. Great cover, by the way. That's a 10 for me right there. The Red Tornado, number 2 at I. And then we have Before Watchmen, Silk Spectre, and that is number something or other I can't see from here. So there you go. Let me get the go for lot 1. Bid start at $1 each. And if you do get anything, PayPal address is MediaMadmen1@gmail.com. Shipping is always flat rate priority. 1 to 18 goes in a padded envelope for $10. 19 to 50 regular size comics go into a medium size flat rate box for $17. And then 51 and up is $20. And I find a box that it fits in and ship it along to you. So there you go. And hello to Jim, saying $1 on A and J. So he's got Unknown Soldier. Alrighty. And he also has Silk Spectre. Alrighty. There you go. Where do you go on this board here?
Myself, personally, I would probably say I think I'm just going to hang back and see what happens in the next lot.
Okay.
But if it were just... Well, right. I like the Silver Surfers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Titan Sellout, that was just kind of like a
sellout
self-parody type of issue, which was fun. But right. Yeah, I mean, there's some things in there that honestly, the Marvel Adventure Spider-Man's that line wasn't bad.
I would go to The Unknown Soldier. I love the character, love the books. Every book I've read of The Unknown Soldier has been fun.
Yeah, it's all over for him.
I've heard that. It is all over for The Unknown Soldier. Goodness. If he only goes through the right door. Silver Surfer was good, but once it gets to the later issues, I got to say, with 91, I did not read that. I want to find out what's behind that Red Tornado, though. That looks cool. That is just a really cool cover. So, yeah. And I'll tell you what, I haven't read them since I was a little kid, but I used to I used to gobble those TRS-80 computer books. I did. I'm a fan of those kind of things now, just for shits and giggles. The whole like the giveaways and the company books. I'm trying to find a Batman and Robin Gillette razor book. You know, there's stuff like that. Surfer took steroids NG. Yes. Why? I don't know. Find out, Austin. Alrighty. And let me put up another banner since this is what I'm doing for the dollars. There you go. Clear any lot for 25% off and take half the lot for 10%. There you go. All right. And right now it's just Jim with A and J. The Silk Spectre and the Unknown Soldier. Two good choices, I think. All right.
So before we go back to what we were talking about right before we went on the air, what do you, me, and Brian Kelly have in common?
Could not even begin to tell you. I don't know who Brian Kelly is.
None of us are going to be coaching LSU next year.
Okay.
See, that's why I need Jay in here.
Let's see. My personal favorite is my AIM toothpaste. I know, right? Where's Jay? We need Jay or LK. I don't know. LK has been just AWOL these days. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm wondering what we did.
I don't think we did anything.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just messing around. But, yeah. That was actually cough. It wasn't.
Yeah. Okay, might be going through some things, and whereas some of us like to be around people when we are, some people don't.
Yep. Oh, I am definitely that way. Faux show. All righty, and let us get these down. Let me put up the 1 minute warning. All right. Once again, this is more of a claim sale. If you do claim something, 30 seconds in, if nobody challenges you, it is yours and it's off the table. I should be putting up the next books, right? But I actually got them set up as regular lots. This was a last minute decision.
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
People in the chat, in between bids, are there any albums that you bought as much for the album art as the music? If you go back to the days before you could listen to everything before you bought it. That's what we were discussing backstage.
Like album art's so good that you picked it up. Now, of course, this helps with the older folk because
that's why I prefaced that. Yeah. I mean, like,
all right, let me get these down. Obviously, they all hit the reject box.
Like, I would imagine a Molly Hatchet or two probably sold because of the cover art.
Oh, the Frank Frazetta. What was that one with the death on the horse? What was the name? Death Rider or something like that?
God, the only album title I can think of right off the top of my head is Flirting with Disaster because I played that so many times in high school.
But I thought that was the coolest album cover of all time for the longest time. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next up we have The Adventures of Superman with Lois Lane. That's $5.78. Oh, that is really a good cover. This is Dodson and Farmer on the cover. That is really nice. I like that. Then we have issue number 579 against the Toyman. We have issue number 42 of the DC Universe run. I do believe that's after the it's still Tomasi, and that's the important part. Okay, sorry about the fact that I did not take off the price tags that were on the bags here. This is issue number 2 or 958. I was about to read off the price. All right, the price tag is on the bag. And then we have issue number 2 or 959. There we go. And once again, this is Dan Jurgens. All right. And then we have, again, Dan Jurgens on 960. So it's 958, 959, 960. And then we have 961. All right, still Dan Jurgens. So we're still doing well, ladies and gentlemen. And then we get Superman number 3, and that's Peter J. Tomasi, and you are not going wrong with a Superman by him. And then we've got James Robinson with Superman number 40, which, tell you the truth, should be down here. All right, let me pull this aside here. 958, 959, 960, 961. And then we've got number 3, and we've got number 40, and here is 41. James Robinson again, and here is 42. There you go. All righty, bidding begins at $1 each. As soon as I get that go for lot 2.
Seeing my patience from the lot before would have paid off.
I know, these are good books. These are really good books, kids. If you haven't read them, check them out. These are, you know what? You know, when they talk about an older book that's kind of roughed up to say a reader copy, all of these are readers because they're good, not because they're messed up. They're actually in near mint condition. These are just really good. They are readers because you should read them.
Yeah, I kind of wish when I had my tantrum when Bendis came all over DC and got rid of everything Rebirth other than Hawkman, kind of wished I'd kept the super books now.
Yeah, the super books are something special during that time.
I may try to get those back at some point, but
all righty. Jim comes through with A through G. And that's Adventures of Superman. All righty. And that is issues number 578 to 579. All righty. I'm also trying something different where I only write down the books that have bids. Try to cut down on confusion and everything. I've got to talk to Dom because 3 of the things that he asked for did not make it on the on his list. I hate when I do that, especially when one of those things was $35.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let's see, 958, 959, and 960. Yeah. Is the old guy complaining about his regrets from his youth? I don't think this is from his youth. It was only about 5 or 6 years ago. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do sometimes regret selling books here. You know, I mean, I need the money, and then I'm like, man, if I could only. Usually it's something with that I like. It's not necessarily the biggest of the big dogs, but occasionally it's just something comes through. Alrighty, and that was 961 and Superman number 3. Alrighty. The Herald Ordeal was a good story arc, says Dark Admiral. Okay. 961 and Superman number 3. All right, we need some love for some James Robinson books. We've got issues 40, 41, and 42. So you got a 3-issue arc here with James Robinson writing some Superman. Any takers? All right. And I need to make sure that this one, I give 10% to Jim. All righty. And I do believe these are now off the board.
Jackson, just go ahead and pretend he is.
What?
A kid and his grandpa are making fun of my age here.
Oh, okay.
And Jackson says, "Bet you wish Pixel was on the screen." And I said, "Just pretend he is."
Right. Okay. So here we have Iron Man number 1, And we have Tony Stark, Iron Man #1. It does have a, you can see right there, it does have a roll. All righty. And then we have, let's see, Iron Man, the Invincible Iron Man #7. Okay. And we have Iron Man #258. Here is issue number 298. And we have Iron Man 299. There we go. And you know what? Just because they are at least 298, 299, I'm going to put it like this here. And have the Cantwell Iron Man #8 with the Alex Ross cover. It looks really beautiful. All right, there. Okay. And let's see. It's a damn shame what DC did to Suits books. I was enjoying. I know, right? They were awesome. I was recommending them left and right. Yeah, but unfortunately, no love for the James Robinson Superman, so they hit the deck. Alrighty, so I'm going to bring in Marvel Adventures Iron Man, and that's issue #1. There you go. And let's also have Jack Kirby, Epic Life of the King of Comics. And we'll have Moon Knight #25. Okay. And I'm going to put up that next go for lot 3 then. Which, by the way, it's all just one run when I'm doing the claim sale version. There you go. Let's see how this goes. And Dark Admiral says, Jay. All right. Got you down there. Moon Knight. Dark Admiral. Okay. And hopefully some of these would go. So what I would definitely go for the older ones as far as Iron Man's concerned. I honestly have not read anything Iron Man that's new. I think the last thing I read was Extremis, and that's because I watched Iron Man 3 and just wanted to know the story.
Yeah, I didn't mind those early issues. In fact, I probably liked the Warren Ellis one that started over more than I liked the later issues of Iron Man. Yeah. Not these ones in particular, because it lasted another 2 or 3 years after this. But when they tried to tell us that he'd been an agent of Kang since Avengers 9, which is probably where they got the idea to make Cap a Nazi. And then you had Tony killing people, and then he got killed, and then they went back in time and brought his younger self. I did not like that version at all. Fortunately, they just once they came back, once the heroes returned, they just pretended that didn't happen.
Oh, Eric is here. I didn't hear him when I was listening before.
I thought you were reading.
Not for another half an hour.
Ah.
We read at same time we do on Monday nights, 9:05.
Okay, I thought maybe there was one before that too.
Nah, not tonight. Tonight I'm eating 2 made chickens and a double quarter pounder. So I'm hungry. I just saw a big old mouse run in front of me up to my front door, crawl on his side, and then go underneath the threshold of my door. The breezeway part is not inside the house, but he went underneath this concrete slab. I've never seen a mouse run on it while he's on his side. I've only ever seen Homer do that when he goes in a circle.
All right, Dark Admiral has Moon Knight 25. Go. And, let's get the 1 minute warning. I'm going to do this one. It's a regular one because the other ones are a very full set. There you go.
No, I talked Pixel in the last one. Actually, doing some intros. So tomorrow, Monday night, we'll actually have an intro music for Titans.
Well, cool. All right. So far, we have Dark Admiral and Jim looking at some books. Remember, everybody is invited.
The Batman and Robin reading I released this morning is so old. There's no Anne Friends, and there is no ring in it whatsoever. That's old.
Old
Jackson.
guys.
Jackson, there's only ever been one live reading. We usually record something offline that you can't participate with. So,
Boom. All right. And let's get the stop on this. All right. And let's continue. By the way, like I said, tonight is going to be a lot of $1 books. We do have some 2s, 3s, and 5s leading up to the big dogs and sets, and then but there's only one lot of that, and then it's a bunch of dollar books as well. So that's why I'm doing the sale here. So if you see anything, there you go. All righty. Also, make a deal. Okay, here we
Howie
go.
Mandel.
Say again.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Yes. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Usually, if it's who was Let's Make a Deal there, Eric?
Monty Hall.
Monty Hall. That was right.
No, but I'm making a deal or no deal.
I know. Yeah. Did you see that new one, Deal or No Deal Island,
No.
where now they have challenges to it and everything?
I
All
know
right.
they brought it back. Is he still hosting it?
No, it's Montaglio, whatever his name is, the guy
Lane.
who played Deathstroke. Here is Warlock number 5. No, actually, he's pretty funny. Here is issue number 6 of Warlock,
He was at the fight last night.
and here is issue number 7,
He was at the kayfabe last night.
and we have issue number 8, and then we have Warlock in the Warlock in the Infinity Watch, issue number 9. All right. And we have Warlock book 1. And here is number 4. And we have Warlock number 5. And we have Warlock number 6. Okay, I thought I brought something else. Nope. Okay. Oh, hold on just a second. I've got some books over here. I can
Yeah,
grab
these books lean to the left.
some. Do they now? I didn't know
Yeah.
how they voted.
Well, the either the camera slanted or the shelf is slanted.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Let's see. Here we go. And Omok, number 1 by Dan Didio of the New 52, not the. How were they going to make a. Never mind.
Camo.
Let me go for lot 3. There we go. Once again, it's a claim sale. If
It'd
you
be
put a bid on
it'd be
it-
4.
Say again.
It would be for number 4.
Yeah, we just did lot 3.
Oh, it's. Okay.
Hey, Phil.
Math is hard.
I forgot. Usually, the last dollar book lot is lot 3.
Can you
I
imagine?
remember. I only have one $5 lot tonight, so I put in an extra buck.
Can you
Hello to
imagine?
Phil Ailing.
You know, instead of doing the lot 3, you could always do like whatever the price of the lot is. You can always type that in there too. It's like go for the $5 lot.
Could do that.
But if you were to bid on anything on this lot 3, 4, whatever the hell,
I know, right?
Warlock and the Infinity Watch, the early issues, like I said the other day, is kind of like Marvel's version of the Bwahaha Justice League.
Oh, really?
Yes, very, very enjoyable.
Because I've never heard of the series before. I know Adam Warlock was like a thing.
Well, it yes, Pip the Troll, Gamora, Thanos, Moondragon, and it was pretty tongue in cheek.
Okay, now it makes sense. I read that Galvanus, whatever it is, and all throwback book.
And and Drax is monumentally stupid in this run, and he runs into the Smart Hulk from Peter David's run. That's one of the best single issues I've ever read in my life.
Which one is that?
It's 12 or 13.
Oh, he's not on the board.
No, and I said that he's just punched the Hulk, and the Hulk's word balloon is he called me Hulky, but during the fight he goes, God, I can't believe I was ever this stupid.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's see.
But you know what though?
Any Fighters.
The Hulk being that stupid is still smarter than Kurt from Rough Riders.
No, well, there's that. And the Warlocks on the bottom are the first two are from the series. The third and fourth one reprint Avengers Annual 7 and Marvel 2-in-1 Annual 2.
You know, Austin, that is a good idea. That is a good question. What is the price of these?
$1. We're
Okay, good, 'cause
all
your
books starting at $1.
Okay, because your ticker doesn't say that though.
I can do that.
So
Boom, boom, boom.
that's why I said like you could always leave, instead of doing the ticker, if you really want to, you can always just type when you type it in, go for whatever the price that lot's going to be. You know, but works either way.
Yeah. Maybe I could put the price, like a price on the brand, so it'll be up at the top. Or if I've got the camera set like this, then like under the Warlock, I could put like $1 or something, or the price tags, make it so I could do that.
I mean, I do like having on the ticker, so because there's a lot of people in the chat, it does get lost
a little bit.
But
Okay, so we have Austin with $1 on C and D and E. All right. C is the Warlock. The
top three.
Warlock Infinity Watch. Yep. Okay. And
I like how Austin says, "I just got back from the shower." It's just so dramatic.
that is books 7, 8, and 9.
There's a story there.
Can I take a moment to thank Leader-elect Thune for making sure that some of Trump's appointments won't have the necessary votes while Pennsylvania is stealing a Senate seat that had already been called?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Yep.
How can they possibly do that? Seriously.
Because the Uniparty's not going to do anything about it.
It's like, seriously, it's like
They're breaking legal.
They themselves do not feel they are servants to the people.
Oh, there I said Pennsylvania Democrats openly admit to counting illegal ballots.
And the Supreme Court in that state already ruled that that the election's over.
Well, that should be the end of it then, because that is a Democrat-controlled Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So
it would be like count all the votes you want. The senator is still the senator.
Yeah, I hope so, but it's just I was learning about recess appointments. Looks like Trump's gonna have to do a handful of those, which I hope he does.
All righty, let's see.
Can he just go in there?
Oh, hey, Austin, just a little heads up. You got books number 7, 8, and 9. This is books number 5 and 6 of the Warlock Infinity Watch. If you get number 5, number 6 is only 50 cents. Just give you that little heads up. And then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
I mean, if they openly break the law, can't they like go in and arrest these people for breaking the law?
One would think.
No.
I'll wait and see what Austin says to that. Because that is it would be pretty much a 5-issue run. Okay, cool. I'll put it down for you. All right, there we go. And let's take I guess, should I put a 1-minute warning? Yeah.
Is Fetterman in the House or is he a Senate?
1-minute warning. All right, remember, guys, if you do take the bottom lot, it is 10% off. There you go. Okay. And let me write this down for Austin.
One of these things isn't like the other. One of
Yeah,
these
just a
things
little bit.
don't belong. Okay, Fetterman's in the Senate. So their state has 2 senators in them. Okay. I wasn't sure. I wonder which states actually have 3 senators.
What?
Are there any states that have 3 senators? At
No,
all?
no, it's two. That's why we've got 100 of them.
Well, I just figured.
Rhode Island and California have the same amount.
I just figured because the electoral counts.
No, that's proportionate to House of Representatives.
Mm.
Okay.
And obviously state size determines how many electoral votes, but the Senate is just straight up 2 per state.
Mm.
Not sure how they arrived at that, but it's probably a good thing they did.
Right.
Okay. And let's get the stop.
But I see where Fetterman said the Democrats need to stop whining about freaking out over everything Trump does.
But yeah, dude, the guy, I think he's getting after that stroke, he's regaining his memory, and he's about to realize how they treated him, how they treated Joe Biden. So
I think he's got a shot at finishing his term as a Republican.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many?
He might have been tired of how the media portrayed him as an idiot.
Well, to be fair, they just went with what they had to go with, and they still protected him. I mean, they still carried water for him.
But you know it is.
Well, that's the strength of the Democratic Party. They will get behind the dumbest of ideas and the dumbest of people.
They'll also eat their own. So maybe they're screwing him over, and they realize there's no chance of
All right, kids. We're at the $2 lots, and we have Spawn number 2, and here we have Spawn number 3, and we have here's Booster Gold number 25.
Look at that swagger. Look at that.
Yeah. Here is the Tick, Free Comic Book Day, Happy Birthday Tick.
So needs to buy
And
that.
then we have Dragon Tick. There we go. Good books. And then we have, hold on, these are out of order. Let me find the order. Here you go.
You're out of order.
All right. Then we have Domino Lady from Moonstone Comics. That's issue number 2. And we have Domino Lady issue number 3. Here is issue number 4. And the last issue number 5. Go. And that is Virgin variant, as they say. Next up, we have Boris the Bear, number 13, the Punisher issue. There you go. Bidding begins at $2. Let me get that go. Oh, I'd already put the go for lots.
I completely just must have blacked out for lot 5.
Y'all were talking.
So
it was the Warlock books.
Warlock one. Yeah.
That was 4.
Yeah.
There was no 5.
We almost had
okay, I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers. This is lot 5. Okay.
Math is really hard.
Speaking of Fetterman.
Hey, it's not really math. It's just counting. Counting is hard, sir.
Let me help you with that. 1, 2, 3,
4.
Yeah, these are
6.
Hey, Austin, these are original spawns.
Yeah, those are original spawns.
Look at the font on them. The title fonts aren't the same.
Usually they're going for like $8 or $10 on eBay's nowadays, but I got it. I got these at a good deal. That's why for the dollar books, I'm willing to do the sale tonight. Not these, but for the dollar books. Essentially.
So the lots go 1, 3, 3, 6.
Something like that. All righty, seeing a deal.
Anybody
puts a bid on Spawn 2 and 3.
Somebody needs to buy that Booster Gold and send it to Holler Mouse. He'd love you.
Right. Okay. Let's see how well we do tonight. I'm kind of interested in how we're going to do tonight. I do have one lot of books you guys haven't seen, but most of these you have. I mean, as far as like the $2, $3, $5s and such, I got a lot of $1 books you haven't seen. Oh, I found the book that was good, should have been 9 before I put the OMAC up, Journey into Mystery. It's yeah. Oh well, it's in the reject box.
Dude, Rod this morning on the Comic Book Memory is showing off the Savage. What was that? Savage Hands of Kung Fu. That magazine.
Yeah.
I literally was about this. I was going to schedule that for
Deadly
one of our
Hands.
readings.
Deadly Hands, but yeah.
But yeah, it's called Savage though. So maybe it was Savage Deadly. I don't know. But anyway, because that's what I had. I was looking at because I had Iron Fist in there, and then I had Shang-Chi, and I forgot who the third one was in there. But it was like, oh no, Sons of Tiger. And I was like, I almost scheduled that for a reading last week. So I realized
I sold the Sons of Tiger, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu.
Yeah. This one I had Iron Fist in as well, so it was like a triple threat thing. Because it looked kind of cool because it was actually that wasn't Charlton, but it looked like Charlton logo on the top of the magazine though. That's what
Has there ever been a movie where all the Universal monsters fight each other at once? Not at once, but there's a movie called Van Helsing starring Hugh Jackman, where you have Frankenstein fighting the Dracula. Hunchback makes an appearance at the first part of it. So you do have those, and then I know that I think it's Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein and Wolfman or something like that.
Well, those are two separate movies, but I think there was one. They had 2 or 3 of them. I think you're gonna be here for a couple more minutes, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I'll be back in a few.
Yeah, I do know those.
Like I said, if you've never owned or read the Booster Gold series, I believe that's Dan Jurgens. That is Post Crisis. It is hilarious.
Okay,
Jim coming in with
Jim comes in with the
looks like you got the bottom.
with the Domino ladies.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so right now Boris, Booster Gold, and the Tick have no love, which is absurd because if this had been in the 90s, the Tick would have been sold.
Oh my gosh, Tick is so much fun. Booster Gold should go. Actually, all of them should go. Let me check out that booster. Let me check out that Boris the Bear.
What issue is that? Number 5?
What the Booster Gold?
Yeah.
25.
Oh, 25.
I do believe it's 25.
Dude, Booster Gold is my favorite DC hero outside of Superman.
Yep, 25.
He just came out at the right time. And when I say came out, not 2024, meaning he debuted at the right time when the height of everything was awesome at DC.
Okay. Yeah, let me check out this Boris the Bear real quick for you guys. There we are. Try to get a sale on this. You know, Boris the Bear was actually something back in the day.
It reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day, and and there's another one too. That.
All right. This is the art in it. It is black and white 1980s.
He's a cuddly little bear. But
Yep.
Yep.
Trouble Girls on the back. That's
Right.
how old this is. It is 1987. All righty. Here we go. And it is.
I have a feeling though, if they would have kept Dracula Untold as being the beginning, they would have had a nice Universal universe. But instead, they decided to scrap it and try to make the Mummy, the Tom Cruise, their first movie.
Yeah.
And that bombed.
All right. So tomorrow, all I'm going to be doing is getting books ready to ship out on Monday.
It's like they don't understand like what made the Universal movies so great was Bela Lugosi, and then Lugosi, and then you had the guy who played Frankenstein.
Oh,
Henry.
Boris Karloff. Yeah.
Well, no, that was a monster he played.
All right, so Austin has Spawn 2 and 3. Jim has the Domino Ladies. And
like the actors,
the board.
Yeah, the original actors were just phenomenal. So when you try to put other people into the role and like it was a mummy, just some hot chick, what? It's like no.
Yeah, that is part of the problem. She wasn't exactly charismatic. She's a very good-looking lady, but not a very charismatic.
If you're gonna do that, you do what they did with Brendan Fraser. That was phenomenal. They took a movie, the movie with Brendan Fraser, made it into a slapstick comedy with adventure and danger.
All righty, kids, we have Conan number 118, and here we have Conan number 120, and next up we have Conan 126. And we have Conan 127. And here is Conan 183.
Thanks, Jackson. Savage Fist of Kung Fu was the.
And then we have World's Finest, number 248. It does have some pops there as far as the staples are concerned. It's connected. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, number 25. Shiny. Next up, we have Solo Avengers number 1, starring Hawkeye and Mockingbird. Guess what's coming up later, guys? Other Solo Avengers issues. Then we have John Carter, Warlord of Mars number 2. And finally, we've got Man-Thing issue number 7.
Dude.
The dick jokes. All right.
You talking about loose staples? My brand new issue of Green Lantern that really came out this week.
Yeah.
The page fell right out. It was never stapled in.
Alrighty, and Austin is saying I have C. I recommend it. I think. I got to put up the go for lot 6 for real.
I mean, I'm not too upset that it fell out because, like, it's it's not like it's gonna be like a really expensive book,
Yeah.
First appearance and stuff. No, but I was just like. I opened it up to show it off on the best of the week, and all of a sudden, boop, falls right out. Page just falls out right out.
Yeah, I mean, this is at least a 1970s book, so it's got a
like I said, with
okay, I can see that because it's had like 40 years worth of reading.
My point is, I don't feel bad reading digital for today's books because they're not worth the money you spend.
That is true. That is very true, and I figured out an angle. As to how I can read new books and not feel too bad about it. So I'm not going to say.
Like I said, you're welcome to join us on Thursday nights if you wanted.
Well, if I start reading new books, I literally would have nothing to say. I don't read new books. Maybe if I talked about the books I was reading right now, though, I would just talk about Silver Age Green Lantern. I'm reading the Showcase Presents that Eric gave me.
If you're reading the Silver Age, whatever you're reading right now, just do a video on it.
I will. I still have that fear.
I'll go on there with you. Just let me know what you're reading, and I'll read it with you. And we'll do a you know who actually do a retrospective review? Would be Evil Black Cat. That dude loves.
Yeah, I know. He knows his shit when it comes to comics.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Alrighty, so AP has World's Finest. We just got Jim with F and G.
Dude, majority of people who do YouTube channels read.
$3 on F for Jim. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then $2 on G from Jim as well.
You know what I think is funny is everybody's A-okay with pirating books and such, but I told RDV this, but I remember someone. It's one of you guys, like one of the.
Oh yeah, someone was upset. If I ever find out you're reading pirate books.
Someone actually told me, and it's a regular viewer, but I forgot who it was. Said if they ever knew that I was pirating comic books, that they would stop watching.
It's to me that's as dumb as saying like, "Oh, you read digital comic books, we can't be friends anymore because you're digital reading."
My reply and here's the thing: I did buy books. I was very much like you do. I would buy digital, or I would pirate the ones that I normally didn't buy, and then I would buy the stuff I actually liked,
Yeah.
and
Everything I buy
every review I got digitally and used the panels and used the covers and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of weird that when somebody said that to me, I thought, really?
I read the books before that Wednesday, before I go to buy them on Wednesday. So they're usually uploaded. I read them, and then I buy the physical copy. I just prefer the giant screen and easier just scrolling down.
Oh my gosh, it is so much easier on the eyes sometimes. The only thing I have a problem with is red on black, the red letters on black. I can't do that anymore.
See, my problem is that my neck looking down. To me, that's just as bad as staring at your phone. After a while, my neck gets a crank from reading comics like that. So,
alrighty, but I do prefer holding a book in my hands.
Yeah,
we have G, which is the Guardians from Jim, and then we have a Claymon J, the Man Thing from Dark Admiral. Alrighty, that was Man Thing number 7, I believe, right? Yep. All right. There we go.
But no, I'll never knock physical, no matter which. If you're watching a movie, get a physical copy.
Dark Admiral, remind me tonight. I do believe you paid shipping already, and I think unless, of course, you buy 100 books, everything will fit in the same package. So remind me tonight so I don't muscle memory in a shipping cost. All right.
Jim, I like that. Basically, if I buy
if you ever eat a Twinkie on screen, I'm out of here, you monster.
You want me to pay $6 for a Batman book? Then give me a digital code to read it for free as well.
New one. I could spend $6 on a back issue if it's good. I used to do that in Stop Pirating, but for movies, I would still be. Yep.
Because you're paying $6 for a brand new book, I may as well be getting a free code that comes in it so I can read it online. Because you're paying for the digital as well.
Yeah, Jim, they used to give out the digital code.
Marvel.
You're right. They should sell the digital for like $2. And if you wanted the floppy, you spend $5. You still got the digital code that they would have given you.
Like I said, the biggest kick I get is I'll go on a pirate site and I scroll to the comments after I read the comic book just to see what people are talking about, because there's a lot of discourse on there. There's people loved it, and people are like, "Oh, there's this more woke trash." And then sometimes I'll see people that I've seen in the chat here at Live Comics. it's like, oh, so you have a count. I don't make accounts so people can see where I've been.
I will tell you what. I don't know if this is better, but I am saving paper by only writing down the books you guys are going for. Alrighty.
I was gonna see how much you spend on notebooks.
Oh, I buy paper a lot. But I do take advantage, like at the beginning when of the school year, when the paper is like 50 cents a pack.
I can see you buying the construction paper because it's the cheapest.
Well, no, I do buy college. I do buy College Rule, but yeah, when it's 50 cents, I'll spend $10 or $20 on, and because I know I'm going to be using it, writing down all the. I don't have a folder system anymore because I can't find my notebook. Yeah. But like all of the old auctions are literally under the desk here, and I turn on the fan, and now they're messy under the desk. Gail literally came in and goes, "What the is that?" Because it's just one huge mess down there. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for her just being my wife. I know you guys do too. That's very kind of you.
Like I said, I used to be like anti-digital piracy and stuff, but then they started making everything more expensive and putting out crappy stories, and they want you to pay more and more. It's like, and then on top of that, they're insulting you on Twitter. Why would I go buy a physical of anything new? I'd better go spend my money on the back issues and support my shop that way.
Yep. Hey, Jay, what's up?
Hey, there he is.
I know.
thought this
Eric is like, come on in, man. He needs a sports ball guy.
I was wondering about that too, because there was like you call it sports talk in the radio, and then there's no Jackson in here whatsoever, or Jay, or any of those guys.
For the first time ever, I actually advertised that we have an auction with Sports Talk, and the people who usually talked about sports with Eric are gone.
And LK's not here either. Is LK live? Can we send out a balloon with a note on it?
I know. Is he okay? That is the big thing. But I hope he's okay. I mean, I know he's alive, but I hope he's okay.
I thought maybe he was just taking off for the World Series, and maybe he's like, you know what? I have so much free time now.
Maybe that is it. Maybe he just doesn't want to come on because you know what? He just realized what freedom means and just hanging out. You know?
That's more like Eric. If he stopped showing on Saturday nights, he's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas.
He hasn't been talking this for the past.
He cannot know that the sun shines in the morning, sir.
He has not been here for the past 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah. No. Didn't he go say he was going to get something to eat or something?
I don't. He didn't say anything about that eating.
Should we send out feelers? Figure out where our friend is.
Well, I'm not feeling anybody, but
no. Okay. I said send out. I didn't say we should volunteer to feel.
I didn't volunteer at all.
Exactly. All right, let me get stopped.
But
there's no love for Conan or Warlord of Mars on this one.
I can understand the Conan. The Conan is kind of more like niche, though.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. So is John Carter. It's the same writer, but I don't know. Has Conan lost his shine? But I would say that is Man Thing.
I like the new stuff by Jim Zub. Like I said, eventually I'll dip into the more of the Conan original stuff. But I feel like anybody who probably liked it probably bought it brand new. That's in our audience.
Maybe. A lot of people who are like myself, a little bit, long in the tooth.
Like I said, that's the joy. If you like you said, you know what, you just need to get a comic shop, because then you'll never have your own collection. You just constantly you're just replenishing and getting rid of. Honestly, because I thought about that. I was like, my comic book shop owner, he's like, yeah, I've had like multiple Iron Man #1s, Amazing Fantasy 15. He's like, there's always one coming in.
Let me see if I can remember this. Jim had some of these. I think Austin has the World's Finest. I do believe Jim had the
Austin and H.
And yeah.
And Lahare had the last one.
I wrote them down, so I know who's got. I've got it written down, but I just forgot.
You know what? I didn't write them down, and I'm not responsible.
Yeah, I just forgot to read it off. Okay, so you know what? Because sometimes I do need this. Austin had Spawn #2 and 3. Domino Lady goes to Jim. World's Finest is with Jim at 3. Guardians of the Galaxy #25 is with Jim at 2. And Dark Admiral has Man Thing at 2 as well.
Also, I gotta ask, because you wrote down go for lot 7 at $3. There was no stop or after the stop. So I mean, I'm just confused. You pulled the books down after you put the go for the next one?
Yeah, I started doing that. I shouldn't do that. It's become a bad habit. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. That's throw me off.
Well, I did mean to do it, obviously. I mean, nobody forced my hand. It's become a bad. I'm very much used to doing it for the cover rankings. So I've got, and now I picked it up as a bad habit.
At least you have the right number out there this time.
8, 9, and 10. All righty, kids. You've seen these before. So, hey, look, if you haven't tried it, try it. We have Legion of Superheroes #277. And here's issue #278. And we have issue #279. This is Legion of Superheroes, by the way. We have issue #280. And then we have issue #281. All righty. Next up, we have Legion of Superheroes issue #282. And here is issue number 286, 287. Here is issue number 288. And Excalibur Special Edition. Heir Apparent. Alrighty, bidding begins at $3 each.
Eric, are you back?
And the
Yeah,
okay.
Venkman gave me a great idea while I was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, you donating your books to me.
I'm gonna,
You did, and there's a box going to be on.
And there's gonna be sunshine in the morning. I'm out.
Right.
Later, Bichets.
You know, Eric, we're getting ready to read a Turtles book if you want to join us.
Hi, E. How can I help?
Hi. Did you hear the one about the guy who thought he was at an Applebee's but wasn't? Turned out he was too chilly for it.
Ha! What time are we reading?
In 5 minutes.
Too chilly for it.
Yeah.
Eric, you can do it. You can
And
run.
there you go. Alrighty.
We're gonna give was not. Gonna give that.
So where do you go?
Crazy Hungarian. What's
this
up, bro?
slot?
Guys, subscribe to Crazy Hungarian. Awesome videos.
Okay.
By the way, are we
What?
going to see any of the top row tomorrow night?
Maybe. Some would say it might be a legion of these covers being ranked tomorrow night.
Oh, because of the George Perez of it all.
My God, if you were any slower, you'd still be on Friday.
I know, right?
What day is it?
I did collect a couple of these for the show. Will we see them? I have no idea at this point. I am not done collecting covers yet. Alrighty, for George Perez, and I've got let me see.
All right, I'll see you guys
30,
in about
60, 90, 105. I've got over 100 covers already.
Oh, there he is.
Just go, Vank. If you're waiting to get a word in edgewise, you'll miss your reading,
I'll see you in 30 minutes.
or you're free.
Oh yeah, I've got some Punisher at the end, so I got smart and decided to put Punisher at the end when you can. It's your thing, man.
Well, yeah, you're saying that nobody buys it but me.
Well, I won't say that, but yes.
All right, later, guys.
Later, Vink.
Yep.
Yeah, I just aim for the people I know who like certain titles. That's all.
I like all the DC animated books. So if you get Teen Titans Go in from 2005, just hit me up in a DM.
I guarantee, gosh guarantee you that any chance I get, I will.
I'll bring the suitcase. You bring the porterhouses.
There you go. But I've been today. I took some time out, and I gathered some Christmas books, and I gathered some George Perez, and I gathered over 100 ones. So yeah. Let's see, $3 each. That's crazy, says Jackson. But what nobody has said is, I will take this for that. So let me get the 1 minute warning. That is sad. Good books here, kids. Excellent books here. Dun, 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 dun. Nickelodeon. Oh, Jim, the numbers are 277, 278, 279, 280, 281, 282. Then G is 286. H is 287. We have 288 on I and the Excalibur. But there you go. Those are the numbers.
This is an interesting development. Barring something crazy, Wisconsin's going to have the lead at halftime.
Okay.
Against who? Who are they playing?
Oregon.
Oh, wow. I take it that's in Madison.
It is.
Well, there you go. Finally, the thumbnail is living up for it.
Oh, we're on. Getting all kinds of refugees from comic book memories.
Alrighty. What are the titles you look for the rest of us individually? Wow, that is actually it's kind of funny. I don't know if I could think of them right now, but the thing is, when I see them, I know. It's the same thing. Like Nerdy Texan was always a Superman guy, but somebody else is as well. I think it's Eric and Boyd is a Superman guy. And it's just when I see something, I go, "Oh, okay, that this is good for this guy." Glenzer, for example, I have no doubt that he will take the obscure Bronze Age, Silver Age. Doesn't matter. If I find, like, if I've got Charlton, I know, or I don't know, but I have a pretty good feeling that it's going to go to Glenzer. It's just, when I'm looking around, I usually go, "Oh, okay, that guy." Alrighty, in this Jim says 3 on 277, 281, 282, 286, 87. Okay, 277 is that A. So we get Superboy. Well, not Superboy. Legion. Losh. 277. Let's see. And then we have Legion 281. All right, and let's see. Oh, 286. 1, 2, 3.
So, Jay, how's your sports Saturday been treating you?
Actually, pretty good. Not bad at all. Did you watch any of that South Carolina Missouri game?
Yeah, that
was a heck of a
was
game.
a hell of a last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it sure was.
Because Missouri was still on the at an outside shot of getting in the dance because they only had 2 losses, but that ship sailed.
Yep.
So that turned out to be a double elimination. Because I think the only teams in America that could possibly go with 3 losses are Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't even think Ohio State could get away with it as much as as big a draw as they are. But
Well, and that's good news for the college football world because I would not want to have to face South Carolina right now. And my team did, and they whipped my team's butt. So they're playing excellent football.
yeah, they are. But it's going to come down to at the end of the day.
What's that?
You lost at home to Kentucky.
Oh, and LK, by the way, to continue the conversation, LK, if I get anything Hero Alliance, the FemForce, Flare, those kind of things, LK's the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that.
And yes, by the way, I always have my eye out for wrestling comics because I know that's going to go. RDV, maybe Jay, somebody's going to pick up wrestling.
I can ask one thing I've never owned in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me neither.
Zero interest in wrestling. Yeah, I have no interest in those.
Okay, so here's a question. What's the silliest comic book, like you would not believe I bought this comic on a regular basis, that you collected?
Well, it only lasted 2 issues, so that doesn't really count.
What was that, though?
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Can you get it from that?
Brother Power the Geek.
No.
No. Okay.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. Okay. Oh, trust me, I know what I'm. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. It took a little. I mean, hey, it's been 40 years, so or 30 anyway. Yeah.
So does it? So any series that I love that got canceled too early, this qualifies.
Well, whatever is kind of strange. Like it's like if people found out you read it, it'd be like, really, you? Okay.
Well, I don't. Well, maybe the one that comes to mind is The Realm, which was an '80s indie, high fantasy.
Yeah, I know.
Really,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, really awesome. But it got cut. It got
Nerd.
I know.
Yep.
Geek, but I got cut a little short, but it was really good.
Sledgehammer, by the way, it goes for some dollars now. Okay, so Jim had 277. He had 281. He had 286 and 287 and 288. All right. And everything else, the reject box. Here we go. And let me get these down. Let's get the next round up. Another $3 lot. Excuse me. I've got a couple. I don't think they would be a surprise for anybody to find out I bought them, but I used to get those Disney books, the Aladdin, the Little Mermaid, and such, in when they first came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that is really a surprise, though, because I'm a Disney fan, or at least I was before Iger. And I had daughters. I could always use that. But the one that I bought strictly for myself and my daughters had no interest, there was a kid's book called Owly in the 2000s. It was a silent book for the most part, and it was just cute and very clever. All righty, let's get this next lot up. We have World's Finest, number 249.
Love it.
And that's Phantom Stranger with a Vampire Superman, by the way. And we have Brave and the Bold, number 142, with
Awesome.
Aquaman and Batman. We have Defenders, number 52. And here's issue number 75. And Defenders, number 76, with Omega. All right, next up, we have Defenders, number 77. And we have Defenders, number 82. Here is Defenders number 83. Defenders 100. I don't know why I said it that way. 100. And issue 101. There you go. All right. Bidding begins at $3 each. As soon as I get that go for lot. Scroll up. Scroll up.
George is already taking the lead
8.
back.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go.
Man. The Aggies are getting their butts kicked.
Wow.
Who
I
they-
think
who
that
they
I
playing
think
tonight?
me doing those me doing the dollar books, the claim way would be better if I just grabbed a box of dollar books and didn't really put them in orders and groups. But I don't know. I kind of like doing that.
You know, it'd be even better than that
What?
if you didn't interrupt our sports ball talk.
Am I being shushed on my own channel?
What were you
Hey,
asking me?
You put in
Brady?
the thumbnail. You takes your chances.
There you go. Hey, it is what it is.
The Aggies are getting their butts kicked. What were you asking me, Bryn?
Is that who's beating him tonight?
Texas A&M.
Wait a minute, I thought they were the Aggies.
They are.
And who's beating him tonight?
Nobody's beating Texas A&M right now.
Oh, I thought you said that they were getting their butts kicked tonight.
The Aggies are getting their butts kicked by the Aggies.
Oh,
New Mexico State Aggies.
ah,
Boom, boom. These jokes write themselves.
It's
that's better than you
this.
taking credit for them.
Jay says, I stand by the realm. If you ever get it, find it, get it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, stand by the realm, getting pantsed and shoved in a locker.
I like to see somebody try to do that to me now.
Wait, is that an actual plea or is it just.
Well, Jay wants attention.
Yeah. Hey, guys, give me just a sec.
So another sleepwalking first quarter for Ohio State today.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. Though. You saw where they played the game, didn't you?
Yeah, Wrigley Field. That's very cool. I almost wish Northwestern could play all their home games.
Well, there are some patterns you just cannot run when you play at Wrigley. Because there was some like literally 2 feet out of bounds and you were hitting the outfield wall.
Yeah. God, and they played the Bears played there forever, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, actually, I think they did. So I don't know how old Soldier Field is,
Very old, but it's not as old as Wrigley.
but yeah, I don't know when the Bears were formed. I mean, the NFL only goes
Hold
back
on
to
just
like
a sec, Mom. Hey guys. My mom has something to say to you. Could you repeat exactly what you said?
Yeah. NASCAR is the only real sport. Everything else is just a game.
And there you go, kids. All right.
what was the only real sport?
So I like to say basketball. I guess we'll never know.
No, I'm sorry. I muted it. I answered your question. She said NASCAR is the only real sport.
Oh,
Everything else is just a game. So there
it's
you
a
go.
sport, but yeah.
Introduce her to Paulo.
Go straight and turn left sometimes. Yes, we had the cameo of Mother Teen tonight.
I don't want to do.
According to the Ruggernaut, they played 50 years at Wrigley.
Really that long? Because
I know they jumped back and forth too, and I think they played. No, the Cardinals played at Comiskey.
that would go into like the 70s or 80s, though.
Well, remember too. Remember, like the original design of Soldier Field was a lot larger. Because remember when they did modify it for the Bears, it cut like about 25% of the stadium off. You remember that when they had that back end zone they built, and you could see the dead stadium. You remember that?
I actually don't.
Yeah. Because I think Soldier Field, wasn't it built for the Olympics? I believe it was.
I thought it was built for a Pearl Jam concert.
Well, that too. And obviously they had a big ball concert, God worshiping ball thing. Have you ever seen a video of that? That's weird. No, they had about 80,000 people out there. It's like in 1935, all this weirdo occult stuff. It's on YouTube.
So what game's getting the majority of your attention tonight?
Well, I got obviously got the Aggie Bowl on, and I'm watching Tennessee, Georgia too. They're both in my tabs. Uh-oh. I tell you what, if this in the second half, if that Wisconsin-Oregon game stays close, I'm going to throw it up too.
Yeah, I'm watching a little Cincinnati, Iowa State for no apparent reason.
Nobody else is. Somebody has to.
Yeah, I figure Cincinnati. I mean, it is 6 miles from where I live, but
the university, or the city, or the actual university?
both. I mean,
oh wow.
I live about 5 to 8 minutes from Ohio. Yeah. And they were good for years, but it's just one coach using it as a stepping stone too many.
Yeah.
And then they were at their low point when they moved to the Big 12. But they've actually scraped up a winning record so far, which I didn't think they had a chance in hell of doing, but
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, they kind of remind me of like TCU. It's when they're going, they get they get a pretty good little following there. They sell out their stadium, and
well, if I remember correctly, they
successful
had
mid-major.
Tennessee just took the lead. Probably 5 minutes ago on your TV, but
That just happened.
Yeah, they had an outside shot at playing for national championship when Brian Kelly left to go to Notre Dame in the middle of the night, which is why I still give Zach shit. I hate that snake oil stat.
I remember that. That's when Kelsey was playing for him, right?
Yeah, I think he was, because that was like 2010.
Oh, and missed the extra point. Oh no, he got it. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Whoa, that did look like a mess.
It did, didn't it?
And then Luke Fickell did the same thing to him the year I think they did go to the Final Four, which they had no shot of winning anyway. But
it reminded me of when Bobby Petrino left Louisville. I think for Arkansas. He should have just stayed at Louisville. He had them going so strong.
Yeah, I mean, Butch Jones left to go to Tennessee. That was a disaster.
Yeah, total.
Someone else left to go to Michigan State. Another disaster. But if you get a job opportunity in the Big Ten or the SEC or Notre Dame, I don't care where you're coaching. You kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
This just happened to UC 3 times. Well,
Emmitt,
4 actually.
Emmitt Smith's son plays for the Aggies, and man, he is just not his daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, got the 1 minute warning, and what I got here is the world's finest with Austin as well as the Brave and the Bold. Jim has Defenders 52 and 101, and Vezerin has 75, 76, and 77. Alrighty, cool, and cool. That leaves, what does that leave? That
takeaway, nobody likes Omega.
Basically, actually, that's one of them, 75, 76, 77.
Oh.
It's the number 50. Nope. What are we missing? Number 82 and 83 are the only ones without love. 100. 82, 83, and 100. That's
I couldn't get through the first
GH9.
issue.
Say again?
I couldn't get through. I tried because I bought those Omegas from you 6
Yeah.
or 7 months ago, and I got about. I didn't even get halfway in the first issue, and I was bored to tears. They were like,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Confession. I didn't like it either. I didn't like it in 1977.
I did not know. I've never read them. So.
Oh, Steve Gerber. And sometimes Steve Gerber is too bizarre. It worked for Howard the Duck and it worked for the Defenders. But I don't think that there's just, I don't know, the premise of Omega just really wasn't there.
Now I really, really want to try it. All right, let me get this stopped, and I'll get these books down. All right, here we go. One more time around the block, ladies and gentlemen. Here, Austin has World's Finest 249 and Brave and the Bold 142. Defenders 52 and 101 are with Jim. And then Vezerin has 75, 76, and 77. And hopefully y'all didn't talk him out of that 76. And then 82 and 83 and 100 are in the reject box.
One slick, I do not have that. I do not know of that. I didn't know that until now.
All right, one slick is another person I need to say. If you do get something tonight, do not let me muscle memory a shipping cost in there, okay? All right, because I messed you over last week without meaning to, but it did happen. All right, let's see. You got the $5. And I don't think there's too many $5 books tonight. I think I only got 6 things here tonight. All right. Okay, kids, we've got Wonder Woman number 287, where she teams up with the Teen Titans.
Cool.
And then we've got the Justice League Adam Hughes cover. That's issue number 34.
Cool.
Where we also get some good booster and gold. Secret Origins, where we get the secret origins of the Justice Leagues and Teen Titans and Legion clubhouses, but it's also the first appearance of Arm Fall Off Boy. Here is Ultimate X-Men Collected Edition, which collects issues number 1, 2, and 3. Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 85 with Spider-Woman. And then we have the Hawk World issues number 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. There you go. I'll work through those again here. As we have Hawkman number 25, number Hawk World anyway, 24, 23, 22, and 21. Alrighty, there you go. And then we have New Mutants number 100, second printing. And another one of those 80s cartoon comics. It's called Animax, and that's issue number 1. All righty, bidding begins at $5 each as soon as I get the go for lot. I think we're on number 9.
Say hi to your daughter.
Go for lot 9. Jay, you got a daughter?
Not.
Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. And no, I do not ship to New Zealand. It would cost too much. There we go. Let's see if anything works. Where do you go here, guys?
Right now, I go to Ronald Rugg for my sports knowledge.
All righty. But how about for comics? Oh, change
comics?
the ticker. Thank you, One Slick.
Yeah,
we can. I mean, we have sports ball talk, but talking about the comics on the board, that's always good.
Well, last time I tried to talk comics, you interrupted me with sports talk. You're always doing that.
Sorry. I apologize.
A, B, and F would be my first 3 choices on this board.
A, B,
Then E. Then C, and then I read the Ultimate X-Men first time around. I'm too old to start rereading Ultimate, so I'd probably pass on that. And New Mutants and Animax don't really have that much appeal to me, but yeah, there's a lot on board I would really recommend.
How about you, Jay? What do you think? What pops for you?
Hawk World. Hawk World is excellent. Very underrated.
Yeah, I think that's the first place I would go to as well. And then the Wonder Woman, the Secret Origins, and the Justice League would be and then Marvel 2-in-1. You're right. There is, I mean, just those right there. I'm a big Secret Origins fan. Justice League is good. Wonder Woman's good. Hawk World's good. Marvel 2-in-1's good. I actually didn't care. I didn't hate the Ultimate X-Men. Didn't love it. I thought that Fantastic Four and Spider-Man were the best of the Ultimates. But still pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We've got 5 on H, the Animax from Dark Admiral. Right. Okay, Animax. Number 1, and that's Dark Admiral 5. There we go. And we have, if you can get them now, I'm looking for Defenders between 1 and 56, says Jim Sorensen. I will keep an eye out for them. Defenders comes up quite a bit, so I might be able to get them. I'm good. Just finishing dinner. Oriental mint lamb. Damn! Your life at home is a 5-star in restaurant here. Seriously. God dang. I want to go to your house for dinner now. Austin says 3 on A. Oh, crap. 5 on A, says Austin. Okay, so you got the Wonder Woman. Okay. Wonder Woman. You're Wonder Woman. Let's see. 287. Fighting for your rights. Inner satin tights. His mind runs a mile a minute. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We are where we need to be. Continue the sports talk. Oh, by the way, did you guys watch the fight last night? I could talk about this at least because I did watch it. Did you guys watch the fight?
Well, yeah, we were here.
I watched it after. I put it on, and you said it was a hug fest. I watched it, and I was thinking, I don't think Jake Paul wants to beat him. I didn't think Jake Paul wanted to knock him down because all Jake Paul had to do was rush him and punch him.
Actually, I saw any theory you want to put out there.
Yeah.
If you want to tell me that Mike Tyson could have ended it at any time he could have, I will buy that. If you tell me the exact opposite, I will buy that too. Because it's just was it rigged? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if it was rigged as much as it was, look, he is Mike Tyson, don't kill him. And I think if Mike Tyson was going to beat Jake Paul, he needed to do it in the first 2 rounds. And he needed to just come out and Mike Tyson the fuck out of him.
But I'm wondering if he could. That's the thing. If you would tell me that he could have, but it wasn't scripted that way, I will buy that also.
I think it's a little different. I don't know how scripted it was. I think Mike Tyson, instead of going bulldog like he used to do in the 80s and 90s, I think that somebody got into his head and said, you need to do this one a little careful because he's younger. And he did, because he didn't rush out the way he used to.
From what I heard, he and the Paul brothers are pretty tight. So this was a whole setup from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some. I've seen film of him sparring recently. There's still a hell of a lot of speed and power there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's why I said I would entertain any conspiracy theory you want to put forth, but also had zero interest in it. The only reason why I did is because I had access to it, but there were so many problems that it stopped working in about the 5th round, and I didn't care after that, because once I realized it wasn't coming back, I just went back to whatever game I was watching. Yeah, because I had no interest in it. I mean, I wouldn't have put any more effort into seeing it than I had to, which was literally a couple of buttons pressed.
Yeah, Gail was interested in watching it, and she was hoping that Mike Tyson would knock down Jake Paul.
Well, I think it's what made that work and what made that so incredibly successful. You just answered it. 2 people with pretty much zero interest in sports, both were interested in that.
Yeah.
And I think that captured tens of millions of people that will probably not watch another sporting event until the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me?
Well, in general.
In general, yeah. I mean, I watch Bucks games, and sometimes I'll catch a Dolphins game, or occasionally maybe I'll watch something else. But I do not search out sports to watch.
No, they said 120 million people tuned in at various points in time.
Yeah.
Those are Super Bowl. Hell, that's even a little better than Super Bowl numbers. But the Super Bowl is the only thing that breaks 100 million in sports, in America, and that does that because there are people that's the only sports they watch all year, and they're watching for the commercials and the parties and whatnot. So that's the appeal that this boxing had last night.
It reminded me of Rocky Balboa. And I said, I bet you there's a little something to it. Like Mike Tyson said, I wonder how much I got left in the tank. In the movie Rocky Balboa, spoilers on a 15-year-old movie, but he even is walking away, and you hear them announce the young guy as the winner, because the young guy scored more points, and he says that's enough, and he just goes out of the ring. He wasn't disappointed. He knew it was going to happen. He just got to fight again. Dark Admiral, I got your bid. All righty. And we have right now Animax going to Dark Admiral and Wonder Woman going to Austin. No love for anything else on this board.
You were talking about Mason.
Hawk World is where the line is drawn for Hawkman, I think. What were you saying, Jake?
You're talking about when he beat Mason, the Line, Dixon in Rocky 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wisconsin.
By the way, my favorite Rocky movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I love Rocky Balboa.
No, Rocky 6. That's your favorite Rocky?
Yeah, that's Rocky Balboa.
Oh yeah, Rocky Balboa. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't really have titles beyond that. It's not like Rocky 3, the Clubber Lang or anything like that. But like he was mostly blocking and dodging. I think Mike Tyson did more damage to his glove than he did to Jake. He was biting it a lot. All right, let's get the stop on this. And Austin has the Wonder Woman, and Dark Admiral has Animax. Let's see, Animax $1, $5. And Austin had Wonder Woman 287.
By the way, Wisconsin's driving again.
Are they?
They're on the fringes of field goal range already.
Alrighty, let's get the next round. Animax and Wonder Woman go in the good box, and the rest in the not so good box. There we go. Oh, we're gonna stare at some Hawkman again. Alrighty, let's get the sets here. Give me just a second, kids. Let's see. It's what I got. Shit.
Ooh,
Okay, so here we had this up before, and here is Hawkman. It's 1 through 15 plus all 3 annuals. There we go. So it's 18 books, $18. Everything, all of them for $1 each. Okay, and then next up, I'm missing a number on this one. But once again, it's oh, hold on, I'm gonna clear the tags off that. I forgot to take the tags off. Then we had the Electric Warrior. Once again, 11 books for $10 this time. It's Electric Warrior number 1 through 11. There we go. By Doug Minch. And then, I forgot to price this one. The Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, and its issues 1 through 4, and we'll put $5 on that. There we go. Okay, let's see. We have the Centaurians, and that is issues 1 through 4.
Centurions.
There you go. And next up, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the 90s, issues number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 7 books, $7. There we go. Then we have Hawkman 1 through 17. This is less than $2 a book here, guys. It's 17 books from the 1980s. All right. And then we have the Secrets of the Legion of Superheroes, and this is books 1, 2, and 3, and that will be $6. And we have Legion of Superheroes 307, 308, 309, and 310. Makes up its own story. And that'll be $4. All right. Bidding begins as soon as I say go for lot 10. Go for lot 10. All righty. There we go. Fun times. Hello to Alazmat. Dark Admiral says D. These you just put the what you want there because the claim thing is only on dollar books, and that'll be Centaurians.
Jeez.
I know.
Wisconsin's
Right?
almost run this at will. Yeah.
Say again.
Oh, nothing. I'm watching the Oregon-Wisconsin game now.
Ah, okay. And Jim says 5 on C, The Adventures of Cyclops, then Jean Grey.
And this is going to be the difference between teams that are undefeated teams and teams that are Wisconsin, because I'm guessing they don't put it in here.
And Jim
And I would go for it on 4th down if they don't get it on this one.
Yeah.
puts a $6 bid on G.
Well, moot point.
Yep. Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds ahead of you.
Secrets of Legion.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, though,
Is there a flag down? There's a flag down.
All right. And right here, I've got Adventures of Cyclops and Jean and Secrets of Legion to Jim and Centaurians to Dave. But not Dave. It's not David. I got DA written down. So that was Dave Asanowitz for a long time. But now it's Dark Admiral.
of course.
I know. Well, it happens.
Whatever it takes. Fishing is so fucking corrupt now.
Sure is.
So what makes you think the officiating for your game is corrupt?
Now, every time a team that has a shot at being a top 4 seed needs help, they get it. Every time. It's like Democrats in votes after midnight.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hey, Ashley, are you still in the chat? You guys don't have to be quiet for that.
Of course, now it just keeps it within 1 touchdown.
Yeah, they're gonna have to kick a field goal.
I said I'd go for it. Well, no, I wouldn't. I didn't realize he got sacked. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like I said. It's like BYU last week. That bullshit holding call when they got tackled in the end zone saved the game for them.
Yeah.
Miami got bailed out 2 weeks in a row. Sorry, okay, they did. It's just, like I said, it's sad. It's just, I said, it's become a completely corrupt institution.
Indeed, it has.
Bum, bum. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let the good times roll.
Of course, this actually Oregon can take a loss here because it's still going to come down to Oregon, Ohio State for the the Big Ten champion and top 4 seed.
What about Indiana?
What about them?
Did they get beat today?
No, but I think they're off today. But yeah, I don't see them going into Columbus and winning next week.
Yeah, I don't either, but you never know.
No, that's also the first. I don't know if any has played a team with a winning record yet.
When was the last time Indiana won in Columbus?
Okay. Let me get this up real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Green Hornet issue, year 1, issue number 12.
It's about last week, Austin.
Number 11. And here is number 10. Green Hornet, year 1, number 9. Number 8. Number 7. And then number 6. 5. There you go. And a little speed bump here because we got to go to 3, 2, and 1. Now there's 11 books, but I'll say $10 since it's is missing one on the 11 issues that are there. Green Hornet year 1. So there you go. All right, good stuff. Where do you go to, Eric? What looks good on this board to you?
The Hawkman 87 series.
For a buck, what would it be? $1.50, $1.75 or so?
Thereabouts.
So freaking loot.
A little under $1.50 a piece because 17 for 30.
Yeah, that is a really good price. That for those.
Of course, yeah, BYU is going to find out what happens when you're not the chosen team, because if they get the Colorado BYU conference championship game,
Oh yeah.
BYU wouldn't be able to buy a break with anybody's money.
Dion Mania.
Oh yeah, they want Colorado in the dance badly.
They do.
Because that would definitely add some spice to one of the first round games. And a bunch of Mormons ain't moving the needle.
Oh, there's already rumor mills about him coming to Dallas, but I don't see Jerry hiring him.
No, because I heard some of that too. But as my brother pointed out, at this point, Jerry's all about Jerry. He's not going to hire anybody that'll take any of the attention away from him.
Nope, he sure won't.
I mean, he may fire Mike McCarthy and just hire Mike McCarthy.
Yeah,
because Mike McCarthy's grow on trees at this point.
Yeah. He had to make sure he had his cameo last night at the fight. Oh yeah.
Speaking of fights, I heard Trump went to UFC tonight.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so I heard.
He likes going to those. I still got a sickening feeling that he's not going to make it to the inauguration.
No, I'm not worried about that.
You're not.
I'm worried about him being able to get anything accomplished because I do not trust the rhinos in the Senate, and I think they're going to have to learn the hard way. Because the voters aren't fucking around anymore.
No, we're not.
And Elon Musk said he would finance anybody that wants to attempt to primary any of these rhinos in 2 years.
Whoa,
again, like I said, what's that?
He did?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Now the Republicans are building a machine. See what you caused there in 2020, Dems?
Yep. It is kind of cool.
I kind of like it.
Yeah,
I do too.
It's a little bit of a different approach that people are taking to it now.
Look, if these guys want to, if the Thunes of the world want to be around in 2 to 4 years, they better agree, appoint these. They better confirm these appointments. Because if Trump has to, it's whatever that recess appointment is, that apparently past presidents have done a shitload of. People will remember. I mean, just all you need look at Liz Cheney. That because there's gonna be a lot of Liz Cheneys in 2 years if they try to if they side with the Mike Pences. Yeah, what a complete disappointment he turned out to be.
Oh gosh, I know.
He might as well go on a could you hate me anymore tour with John Bolton.
John Big Wars Bolton.
Yes, was it the You Don't Hate Me Enough tour. God, I remember when 10 years ago, John Bolton was the president of Red Eye, and they loved him on that show. It was just what a difference, I said Trump broke his brain.
Hey, Ethereal, how you doing? Or did you just
Dragon?
Ciao usually means goodbye, right?
It means both.
Oh, okay. Kind
Like
of
aloha.
like aloha. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get the we got stop, and Jim has the Adventures Cyclops at 5 and the Secrets of the Legion at 6, and the Centaurians to Dark Admiral for 10. All right.
Yeah, Austin, he would have been annihilated if he'd run again. He wouldn't have gotten he wouldn't have gotten his own party's nomination this time.
Okay, and the Hawkman once again. Now, I gotta say, I am kind of shocked at the 1980s Hawkman not selling. Shadow Hawk World, I guess, I mean, it is the bastard stepchild of the Hawkman family, but the 1980s one.
I'm just glad it'll be in next week's auction. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right,
You get double the net worth to 66 cents.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Sweet.
And the rest hit the rejects. A lot of these are going to end up in the in the flea market. But there we go. All righty. We're back on dollar books, kids. So once again, it's going to be dollar books from here on in. So I am going to put up the banner with the sale that I've been running tonight. Alrighty, where is it?
Yeah, Jim Romney's gone, but you left out. Oh God, no, you got the 2. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go for lot 11. I won't put that on. Well, the Paul versus Tyson fight was disappointed. Says that there. I was talking to my wife, and I told her, most boxing matches don't look like Rocky Balboa or Rocky movies, because everybody sees in the movies they're up close and I said a lot of times they're very methodical, except for early Mike Tyson. So she was kind of surprised at how slow it was, or seemingly slow. But I said, I bet the 2 guys in the entire world that doesn't think it's slow are the guys getting hit. Here you go. You got Fantastic Four number 253. And you have Fantastic Four number 260. And here is Fantastic Four number 271. And then we're going to jump ahead a little bit to Fantastic Four by Matt Fraction. That's issue number 2. And we have issue number 3. There we go with issue number 12. Issue number 13. Issue number 14. And then numbering changes. So I don't know exactly where this falls, but it's some guy named Hickman. And it's issue 606. And issue number 6. I guess this is a variant. Okay. There we go. Bidding begins at $1 each. Let me get that go for lot 11.
Just so you know, the 606 is actually before the fraction run. Huh. When they did the number change, they went to FF.
Yeah. And
for like 12 issues, and then went back to the old numbering. But then that's the series that followed that series. The last, I think it's 611. Then Fraction did the next run.
There we go.
And really tried hard to not differentiate from Hickman's. So from what I understand, from what I remember, the Fraction run wasn't bad.
Okay.
Then Marvel realized they didn't have the movie rights and shit all over them for years.
Okay, we've got $1 on A, B, and C from Jim, and then $1 on A and B, or $3 on A and B from us. All right.
Has Wisconsin's defense been this good all year?
Obviously not. They're 5-4.
Yeah. Tony,
well, the defense wasn't good there. He just rammed into the big old ass of one of his blockers.
They still got some pressure on him.
Wait, that happened twice?
Oh,
I mean, isn't there a play that is now known as the butt fumble?
it is. But stuff like that's happened more than once. That's just the most famous one because it was a fumble and it it derailed a high profile quarterback's career.
Was he able to play again? I mean, like,
Yeah, but he was never taken seriously ever again.
Which is crazy because he made it to the conference championship 2 years in a row, which is something that Josh Allen's never done.
Yep. Scott's never done.
Never will do.
Never will do.
Yeah, it's just but yeah, Mark Sanchez had to just console himself with his movie star good looks and millions of dollars and probably supermodel wife. So
he's not eating a plate of French fries on a
actually. Yeah. He's made commercials poking fun of it at it, and he works in he announces also, so he's fine.
Yeah, that would be the best way to go about it anyway. Just get in on the joke. All right, remember, guys, if you clear the lot, it is 25% off. If you take 5 books out of the lot, it's 10% off. So
But
the fumble is when did he tries to grab your rear, but fumbles and you get away.
Somebody mentioned I was talking about Collins and Murkowski a minute ago. Collins can vote however she wants and she'll be safe because she's in Rhode Island, and probably half, 3/4 of her voters are probably Democrats anyway. Murkowski, she better get with the program or they'll primary. She's done because they won't put up with it anymore.
Oh, did you see what was her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene going off?
I just watched that. I love that woman.
Going off on some reporter talking about how y'all worship and it's like what the fuck about George Floyd?
Yep.
I mean, Congress was literally bowing in a fucking church.
Yeah. I know. I said my lefty friends just think she's a complete idiot. Because that's they have to tell themselves that. The same people that probably respect the Squad for their brilliance. I mean, say what you want about Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, they don't take any shit, and they are loyal to the new non-uniparty wing of the Republicans.
That is true.
But I think Boebert got out though, didn't she?
Is she out? I
think so. I think the Republican won her seat, but I think she got out.
So was it voluntary?
I don't know.
Well, I know political career derailed her marriage.
Up until I think there was still a lot of bet hedging until last Tuesday. Now everything changes. I said this we're tired of this shit. The line from Network got a mandate.
Yeah.
So you're going to see all kinds of people like that popping up, I think.
Any love for the Fraction / Hickman run of Fantastic Four? We have got to get one up here. The John Burns, I'll have love there. We've got some. We got Austin with A and B, and Jim with C, and no other book.
Yeah, Rhaegar, that was 2 years ago, but she would still be there until January. But I don't think she ran again.
Yeah, as much as I don't like to play identity politics or anything, but we could still use the ladies' voices. Although most Democrats just think, like you said, they're idiots. They're not going to be listening.
Well, there are a lot of women in the Republican Party now. I mean, they've won offices.
Well, that's good. They don't look as good as Boebert.
Yeah, I said but I think she's out as of January.
Okay.
I was talking to Rhaegar. I think.
Alrighty, and let me get the stop, and we will get these down and get the next round up. Moving right along. And we have Austin with 253 and 260 of the Fantastic Four. 271 goes to Jim. The rest hit the reject box. Yeah, cool.
No, I guess she did. She's still there. Good for her.
All right.
She is an attractive little number.
Yes, she is.
There we go. These are into the rejects.
Yeah, Wisconsin just tied the game. Oregon tied the game. This one's over.
What did I just do?
Likely, yes.
Oh, not likely. It is. Oh, good. And I'm buffering. Wonderful.
Is it you or me?
No, it's just my TV setup is.
All right, kids. Next up, this is pre-crisis. This is the Flash issue 151, and we have issue number 153. Yep. And here is issue 157, and we have issue 160. Here is the Flash issue number 164, and we have the Flash 184. And here is 220 and issue 226. Next up, we have 238 and issue number 237. Well, let me put this way. Okay, there we are. And bidding begins as soon as I get up the go for lot 12.
I think you meant post-crisis.
Is this post-crisis?
Yeah.
Oh, no, what I meant was pre-52.
Oh,
There you go.
pre 52, yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Rhaegar, you're probably right. And I'm sure the lefties are having a field day with her being a part of a UFO testimony. But these are the same people that say, why, yes, men can get pregnant.
Yeah, they don't have anything to say about anything crazy.
Did you see that little tool on CNN? The guy with the beard who almost had a
Oh my God! He was doing. I'm not going to listen to that over this table.
Yeah. Oh, God. I will not sit here and listen to that. Well, one, the
Yeah,
world
bro.
doesn't revolve around you. Shut up. And two,
Brother should have gotten up and said, "Oh yes, you will."
I will not sit here and listen to transphobia. Shut up.
That's the kind of shit that Bill Maher's always railing on, saying that's why we lose.
Yep.
It's just this utter detachment from reality.
Anna Kasparian, same thing. She's had it.
Jake Unger's starting to make sense more often than not.
Which
you know
one's
it's
he?
getting bad when he's the head Turk.
Oh, you Chink Younger. Okay.
Yeah, I shake, whatever the hell.
He's a moron, but yeah.
No, he's a moron that's starting to be right more than a stopped clock, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Anna's blonde and hot. It was only a matter of time before she became a conservative. I'm sure there's a couch-seated fox with her name on it somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure. That'd be so funny. She ended up at the Daily Wire. Her and Shapiro could do a show together.
I have to confess, I'm kind of nervous right now sitting next to you.
Do you know my wife's a doctor? Is your husband a doctor? My wife's a doctor, but I don't know.
He does say that a lot. All right, Jim said A through G.
Do you know my wife doesn't talk during sex because I do all the talking?
I was telling her how we could balance a budget the other day during lovemaking. She didn't find that rousing at all.
Yeah. It's like he's in the room.
Then I told her boyfriend how he could balance the budget while she was.
Right. I think she's made that joke on people. I love the fact that Trump made that joke at that one, the press dinner.
Oh, the Al Smith dinner.
Yeah.
I said he did everything right down the stretch.
Yeah, he did not make a misstep. You know what? He also managed to insult without being cruel and mean, which turned off a lot of people the last time. But I think a lot of people also don't care. It was more like, you know what? Don't care what he says. Things were better.
No, okay, yeah. He had the advantage of this time around. He had the advantage of his record, and the Democrats had the disadvantage of his record.
Yeah.
He has learned so much in these 8 years, and he's now literally the age of that kindly grandfather, and his grandchildren are big enough to walk out on stage. It's just everything was different this time. And like I said, his young son was old enough to convince him to do shit like, stop fighting Joe Rogan and go on his podcast.
Right.
And now the Republicans are the cool kids.
Yep. The anti-system cool kids.
Yeah.
All righty. So Jim has all the way up to G, and H, I, and J still needs a place to go. And if this is enticing at all, there is, if you haven't read this run, these are consecutive issues, 236, 237, 238. All righty. Okay. 184 and 220.
Oh yeah, Austin, I know. Yeah, he's funny a lot of the times. Yeah, Shapiro.
Yeah, I saw that about the shadow government. I mean, you can see all kinds of. Like I say, you're seeing all this stuff about Pennsylvania. Now they're saying that Kamala might win one of the major counties. So what? But I think, like I said, they're all. I mean, it's all stuff that's already been decided. So, I said there's so much stuff out there that, I said all Trump has to do is get his party in line and go forward, and we'll be fine.
Yep.
I mean, there's going to be a massive improvement either way, but like I said, we're never going to have as good a chance to clean the rot out of Washington as they do right now.
Yep.
Now, I heard that things have started to get better, like in anticipation. Stocks going up and stuff.
Oh yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of the rot are politicians with R's next to their name.
Unfortunately, this is very true. Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Austin Proctor Shapiro, Michael Knowles is the reason I started subscribing, listening to Daily Wire. If I had the money, I would still have a subscription there. All right.
Well, fortunately, you can get a lot of Michael Knowles content on YouTube
for free. Yep.
Yeah. Started watching a little Glenn Greenwald too, because I appreciate journalism because it's in such short supply. I mean, I never thought I'd live in a world where I agreed with Matt Taibbi way more than I don't. But I mean, the left got so out of control they lost him. He used to write Rolling Stone articles that had me foaming at the mouth, angry.
Yeah. What gets me is the inability to see truth, or not the inability. What am I trying?
Unwillingness.
Unwilling. Thank you. To see truth, and it's I get it. There are opinions on some things, but the good on both sides is still being thrown around. The fact that there was no evidence of election, it started off as fraud, but now it went to tampering and everything in 2020. I'm sorry, but there was. We have video evidence of it. You can go check that out. All right, so let's see. Jim has A through G already. And I feel. No. And the other three are going to hit the reject box. Go. And let's see what else we have here. Still going on. Once again, it is dollar books all the way through. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't have them in order though. 28, 24, 26, 31, 34, 42. And we have 51, 61, 62, and 63. Okay. We have Dan Jurgens' run on Thor. And here's issue number 21. Ooh, look, Thanos. And then issue number 24, before Thanos became oversaturated. And then we have issue number 26. Ooh, Absorbing Man. That's actually kind of cool. All right, next up, we have issue number 31. There you go. And we have issue number 34. Gladiator, too. Oh, wow, this looks actually like a pretty good run. Issue number 42. And we have issue number 51. And here it is issue number 61. We have issue number 62. And finally, we have issue number 63, all done by Dan Jurgens. We have Medina Bin Lai.
Probably Tom Rainey in there.
Eminem, Rainey. Larson. Ramita Jr. Yep, whole bunch of different artists. Okay, let me get the go for lot. I think we're on 13.
Okay, I'm going to pose a comic question.
Okay, will do.
More underrated writer, Dan Jurgens or Roger Stern?
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Roger Stern, and I'll go on ahead. You answer, Jay.
I can't. Yeah, I'll go with Stern on that one too, but it's close.
That's because Dan Jurgens, at the very least, has Death of Superman, which kind of elevates his status in the eyes of fans.
True, but he's also got an incredible body of work that people just don't seem to ever talk about.
That is true. He's got that. I think you might even be looking at a fact that his one greatest accomplishment overshadows everything else he's ever done.
Like his Batman Beyond run from Rebirth, fantastic. I mean, really, really good.
Yeah, I think his Avengers run is incredible. His Spider-Man work, the rest of his Superman work. I mean, and Jurgens has just been solid forever. But yeah, it's just.
But yeah, I mean, it's got good stuff. Have you read this one? Anything you can say about this?
Yes, I the first half of the run was more in line of comic books when they were comic books.
Yeah.
The farther down you go, it's kind of more of a. I don't know. I still liked it, but it was. I liked the Marvel stuff that from 2005 to 2010. This predates that, but this is more in line with that. You know what I'm talking about when you read a Tom DeFalco book, it feels like a comic book.
Right.
Some of this, like as much as I like that Marvel period that I talk about, everything was different from the tone. The subject matter, the stakes. I mean, like I said, even though I like that run, I prefer comic books that kind of feel like comic books still. and there really isn't that much of that left in the hobby, unfortunately.
All right. Oh, apparently we were talking politics. Apparently California's got the same thing. California's 45th congressional seat is now set to flip from Republican to Democrat.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the ones counted. That was one of the ones they hadn't counted yet. So we've still got the majority. That's not going to cut into that. I mean, it's not going to take one from the Republicans. But yeah, what would have added to their lead.
But the point being is,
I know.
election's over. It's over. It's done. That's done.
If it's been 2 weeks. If you're not finished counting, and somebody let me know the first time a Republican benefits from, post-election night counting. I'll wait.
Yeah, you're going to be waiting a long time, son.
Yeah.
Let me get these down, and we'll get the next round up. No love for Thor. That is sad.
I will be right back.
Because I really invested a lot in Thor. Oh no, I did. There was a big sale. I saw the Thor, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of these."
Future Dom buys.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, kids. Next up, we have Cage issue number 3, co-starring Punisher, and we have Cage issue number 4, and here is Cage number 5, Cage number 6, and we have issue number 7. There we go. Next up, we have Sleepwalker. Hold on. Do we do? 1, 2, yep. Sleepwalker number 9. And we have Sleepwalker number 12. And here is number 15. And we have issue number 16. And just to fill this out, because that's the end of Sleepwalkers, we have Black Panther, the Man Without Fear. This is actually Daredevil, and that's issue number 513. There you go. All righty. Let me put up the go for lot 14, I think it is. Go for lot 14. There we go. All righty. See if there's any love for Cage or Sleepwalking. Oh, there won't.
Don't know.
Actually, somebody bought issue 1, 2. Oh, it was dumb. Okay. But somebody bought Sleepwalker the other day, 1, 2, and 3. Maybe but Dom is not here today. Alrighty. Huh. You're bumping around behind me outside. I thought a cat came up eating the food we leave out there, and it turned out to be a possum. So I told Gail, "You are not keeping the possum." Oh, she is glommed on. We have a cat now.
Yeah.
I didn't want a cat, but okay. I'm not an ogre. So if Gail, oh no, it's really cold. Let him come in. Okay. But it is kind of kooky. Weird noises out here, though. Be thankful you don't see an illegal outside eating the cat. I am very thankful of that, Rhaegar. Thank you. Okay, and let's see. Doesn't look like anybody's interested in these, so I'll put up the 1-minute warning. There we go. And just because I know nobody's going to want this within a minute, here's the song. All right, let's get these down. All righty. Hey, it's true. If it was going to be got, it would have been got. There you go. But maybe if I could find issues 1 and 2, I could sell the Cage as like a set or something. All righty. Next up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. Wow. Is RDV going to show up? I'm holding back these punishers. All righty. So here we go. Let's get these down as well. And what we got here is Solo Adventures, issue number 7. I think we sold number 1 earlier, or at least we had it, issue number 14. And we have Solo Avengers, issue number 23. And here is Solo Avengers, issue number 32. Oh, I'm sorry, Avengers Spotlight. It changed on me. And then we have Avengers Spotlight, issue 37. And here is New Avengers, issue number 12. And we have New Avengers, issue number 17. Number 20. And then we have the Avengers number 8. This is the Return of the Illuminati. And then finally, we've got Avengers number 18. And bidding begins at $1 each as soon as I get that go. Or lot. What are we on? 16? 15.
15.
Go for lot 15. All right. Cool.
And I will be right back.
Yes, sirs. Oh goodness. Where's MK? Let's have him post another question. He comes up with some weird and interesting ones. Yeah. Jesse Smollett has announced that he is joining good friend Don Lemon and leaving X. Okay, I mean,
he claims that X has become a platform of lies, racism, and hoaxes. Oh my!
Alrighty, so what do we really think of this Rachel Zegler chick with the Snow White? I mean, like, I do not imagine anyone going to see this. You don't see the big problem I see with everything that's going on around this is you do not see Democrats stepping up. You know, they're not backing her up. They're not saying, yeah, we're going to go see Snow White because, you know, we agree that all of those people are shit. It's 100% negative.
You know, she's already had to do the hostage video apology.
Mm-hmm.
She's an idiot, and and I think at this point she has crossed over into being noticed by who Zach calls the birthday party clowns to the normies. Now know how out of her mind she is, and I can't see how they can release the movie at this point. I don't know. I don't know what they can do. She apology or no apology, she's out of her mind.
Yeah. I don't know. For a little bit, I was wondering if she's saying what people want her to say because she got in trouble. Oh, holy crap! All righty. And they had her apologize because of the election, but also they know her movies are bombing constantly. Unfortunately, I mean, her first film was what was it? The West Side Story, which, by the way, was great. That was a really good remake, and nobody went to see it. And it could be because why remake the West Side Story? The first one was perfect the way it is, but in all honesty, I think the remake was better. I think that the dances aren't as ballet, so the guys look a little tougher. But also they rearranged the song order in the first movie, and it makes more sense in the remake where they put the song order back in place when it came to before the Rumble and after the Rumble.
Didn't they
ended up with people dying?
Didn't they do a lot of the dialogue in Spanish and refuse to do subtitles for?
That's the biggest problem. I think that's the big thing. I think Steven Spielberg told people that you're not going to understand half the movie, so why go? You know, at least now Netflix says fuck you, and they get their or whatever streaming service, says fuck you to Steven Spielberg. You can get your closed caption. So at least now you know what they are, and that pissed me off because I was thinking these like that Dubois woman, she really laid into this role. She was great, but couldn't understand what she was saying. So all the people around her also did very well. Couldn't understand what they were saying. I understood the emotion behind it, but Steven Spielberg clubbed just like freaking Kathy Bates in Misery, clubbed that movie right through the feet. That was it. No narrative reason. There was no narrative reason to make it so you didn't get subtitles for that.
Oh
movie.
yeah, it was. That was they said it was racist to expect subtitles.
Once again, yeah, that's no narrative reason. No, that doesn't serve the story. It serves Steven Spielberg's virtue for signaling. All righty. We may have run into a wall here, and that may be because we're talking politics, but there's been no interest in the last 3 lots. All right, but I'm going to keep going. We're early, so yep. All our RDVs should come up because we're getting to the point where I can't hold back those punishers. All right. Let's see. Let me get these down.
That's true. The Avenger spotlights are well worth having.
Yeah, guys, come on. Take. I'll tell you what. Normally, I do 10% off. You buy that top row, it's buy 4 get 1 free. Anybody want to take me up on that offer? There you go. If you buy the entire lot, it's 25% off. So it's like getting 2.5 books for free. But there you go. If you get that top lot, the ones that Eric and I will say, this is the ones you get. There you go. Just give me a heads up if you want to do that deal. It's buy 4 get 1 free here. All right. In the meantime, we're going to move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Zoink. Let me make sure. Okay. Here we go. A little bit more of an eclectic lot. But we have Larfleas by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. That's issue number 7. And we have Justice League of America from the New 52 by Matt Kent and Doug Minke. Next up, we have Justice Society number 43, part of the Brightest Day storyline. And next up, we have Justice League of America 0 by Brad Meltzer and an all-star cast of artists, by the way. That's what it says. Then we have the New 52 Justice League by Jeff Johns and Jim Lee. That's issue number 3. And here is issue number 4. And we have issue number 6. All righty. We have issue number 7. Issue number 8. And issue number 9. Bidding begins at $1 each. Let me get the lot. I think we're on 16. Right? 17 maybe? I don't know. 16. We're on lot number 16. Go for lot 16. Some Justice Leagues. Which, by the way, I actually like the Justice Leagues. I've managed to read trade paperbacks up to volume 5 or 6. I think that might be the run. But it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I love Korean zombie movies, but I'm not learning Korean just to watch the dang movie. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. It's ridiculous when they do movies like that just for woke kicks. Did Jay leave?
No, I'm
you
here.
can say, okay, but no, and I was gone for a minute because you know what I hate
What's that?
when you're at the store and you see something that's priced and it's that's too good to be true, and so you just get one just so you're not out anything when it sucks, and it turns out to be really, really good. The generic brand of fruit pies, they're the old size.
Yeah. Oh wow.
and they were 2 for $1. So I just got one of each, and now I'm regretting all the ones I left there.
There was an expensive tea like Itzo or something like that, and I guess it didn't sell. I always saw it at the front of Walmart, and it was always like $1. It was a something nice because it was a weird flavor, rose and hibiscus and stuff like that, and raspberry, and it was really good. And it was $1.89. It was $1.89, and sometimes I think that's way too expensive for a tea. So I treated myself one day, and it was so good that I went back and I got as many as I can. And then one day they just had a package in there, and it was like it should have been on the shelf, but it was in the freezer. So I said, you know what, screw it. I opened the package, I took one, and I rung it up, and it was 50 cents. I was like, holy shit, did I just get the combo and then the combination? So I went and I got every bottle out of that package and bought it for 50 cents because, yeah, I tried it. That's something I will do. If it's good enough, I'll go back and I'll get it. Like when Cinnamon Coke, when they stopped it, I went around the city and I bought up all of it because I knew, I love this shit. I just paid attention again. What's the price? This is $1, sir. We are in the everything from here on in is going to be $1 start, and still goes. Buy the whole lot for 25% off. You get 2.5 books for free, and that doesn't mean I tear them. That's just the price. And if you buy 5, you get 10% off. So there you go. All right, and I have to hit the head. I will be right back.
Well, shoot. Game's getting away from the mighty Bearcats.
Oh, no.
And now I'm just kind of rooting for them to get 6 wins so they can play in the Who Gives a Shit Bowl.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off for the night, guys, but I had a good time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, thanks for leaving me hung out to dry while he's gone.
Oh, I didn't know he was gone. Yeah, I'll stick around till he comes back.
All right. That's swell of you.
I do the best I can.
It's all we can ask.
True.
Tennessee's driving. This game might be about to be tied up again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Wisconsin game has hit the inevitable part where Oregon's about to take the lead with about 3 minutes to go.
Is it still 13-all?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you knew there's no way on God's green earth Wisconsin was going to win when they took the touchdown away.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a backbreaker.
All righty.
All right, now you're dismissed, Jay.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good
Oh,
night.
he needed to go. All right.
See ya.
Have a good one, man. All righty, and we've got Austin with. Hey, we got a bid. I mean, we haven't had a bid in 4 lots. It's getting pretty bad there. As far as that's concerned, let's see. Austin says $1 on Justice League 0. On the other hand, we'll check out earlier, I guess. That's 26. All right, there we go. And let's get the 1 minute. Yeah. Are they still doing the reading over there?
I don't know. I've not been checking.
No, me neither. No, they're done. I'm actually surprised Bank hasn't come on in.
Well, a lot of times they'll
Chat after.
Yeah, backstage because I know, Mariah's going through some troubles again, and
That's not good. Same thing, financial.
well, her husband had to be rushed to the emergency room yesterday.
Well, that's not good at all.
No, it's Jim puts a buck on C and D. Wait a minute, we already had a buck on D, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh, two. He put two on. God, I guess I've zoned out.
Alrighty, and we got Jim with a buck on C and $2 on D.
Oh wow, I thought they were a lot farther downfield than they were.
Okay.
Oh, they weren't. Wow, what game am I watching? That's the problem. Watching like three games at once, and none of them are going the way I want.
That was number 43 for this is a second. Okay, and we will get the
Come on, find a flag to throw. Come on.
Ah, goodness. All right. And that was also Justice League 043. Or 2, sorry.
Got to give Wisconsin credit. They have really given Oregon all they can eat.
Really?
I wonder how many points they were getting. Wow. The kicker for Oregon, his name is Atticus Sappington.
I got his ass whipped a lot. I would not fuck with him because he's tough. All righty. So Jim has issues number 43 at $1, $2 for Justice League 0. There we go. And everything else hits that reject box.
There's no way he doesn't sound like Thurston Howell III.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. All right. And these hit the rejects. All right. And let's see, what else do we have here tonight? Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen. Do I even have these in order? I don't know. We have X-Men number 65. There we go. And then we have Wolverine issue number 22, part of the Marvel Knights. And this is Mark Millar and Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson. Then we have issue number 23 by the same team. And then we have issue number 24 by the same team. So a little 3-issue storyline there. Excalibur issue number 3. Okay. Whoops. Oh, come on. Don't be a pain in the ass. I hate when I miss price tags. I have to do them quick. Yeah, shit, talking mushrooms. Let's go. Oh, fuck it. Here's Excalibur number 3. Ignore the price tag. Then we have Spider-Man Team Up featuring the X-Men. That's issue number 1. And we have X-Men number 379. Then we have X-Men issue number 39. And here is X-Men issue number 310. I obviously didn't put these in order. And here is issue number 320. Bidding begins at $1 each. There we go. All righty. Let me get the go for 17. All righty. Go for lot 17. Okay. Alrighty. Anything of interest here? Other than that. Go ahead.
The fruit pie, I'm one bite away from finishing.
I was about to say, go for the Excalibur, because that's Alan Davis. That's a great book. And Austin says, yes. Oh, and Jim says, E, G, and I. Okay, so you don't have E because that went to Austin. He got there first. So it's $1.50 or higher if you want that. All right. But we got some bids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet. 1, 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E. All right. And E was issue 3 of Excalibur. All right. And that is AP1 and Jim 2. And then we have 3, which I think that's actually the very first pushback we've got tonight. Oh, no, there was pushback, but that's the furthest it's gone. All righty. But Jim also had some others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it was G, which is the From the Ashes, and that is 379.
So, have you ever read the Wolverine Enemy of the State?
I have not. Is that good?
Well, he gets brainwashed and he basically kills half a shield, racks up like a 4-figure body count, but then he gets his mind back. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't like those storylines for that reason.
Yeah, because like 6 months later, he was lecturing people on, how can you let those people out there? They're too violent. And it's over. Nope, there goes. That's one of the games.
I thought there's just some of them that the crime is too big. You now are a fugitive. I even thought so. Like in the first issue of the Superboy Superman, the gay one, it was a case where Superboy right out the gate attacks a cop. Okay, you're a fugitive now. That is a great storyline. Let's go with that. Wanting to be better than his father, he screws up. That would be a great way to go. But no, of course, attacking cops was in vogue.
Yeah, and that made him a hero.
Yeah. Austin says 3 on E. Okay.
Well,
So it was a bit ridiculous.
Well, yeah, like I said, but it goes back to if that logic, Batman is a useless character because he won't do what's necessary to stop the worst mass murder in human history. Because I said there's a difference between mass murder and genocidal, which separates the Hitlers from the Jokers and fantasy from reality. But at some point, it's hard to take Batman serious when every time he fights him and drops him off at Arkham, I don't care that it's not his responsibility. After that, he's doomed thousands more people to death. Same thing with Wolverine killing 1,000 SHIELD agents or whatever, and then he gets his mind back to normal, and then it's okay. Well, the people aren't coming back. The mother of Roy Harper's child blew up a country, and yet she's still like a tweener in some storylines. No, she killed a country. So that's one of the things with comics is there a lot. There's a lot of things you just kind of have to let roll off your back or it'll drive you crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Cheshire, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cheshire was a villain.
Yeah.
Let her be a villain. But yeah, I thought that would have been a great storyline for Superboy. He wants to do better, and he's okay. So you make him gay. He's big into the social issues. He literally chastises his dad, Superman, for not doing enough, which is ridiculous. I can't believe somebody wrote that with a straight face. And
straight.
Yeah, that's true. But they could have been more like, he's a little more arrogant. He thinks he's going to do a better job. And then he just continues screwing up. And now he's a fugitive. And you have to, Superman actually has to figure out how to get his son out of it. But he can't because he broke the law. So now Superman, by wanting to protect his son, he's a fugitive as well. He's harboring a fugitive at least. So he's, and who's going to stop Superman? And why should we think it matters and all that kind of stuff? Because of all the good Superman did, we should look past it when Superboy attacks a cop. See, that there is the story. They keep missing out on great stories, by the politics. And
I'm going to go
such.
you one better.
What?
All right.
Hey,
Um,
RDB.
Hey,
Superboy attacks cop in the first issue,
He does. yes.
and gets in trouble. Dad has to come save it, bail him out, so to speak.
well, he should have been an activist.
And hold on a second, I'm going somewhere with this. And basically, John gets a pass because his daddy is Superman. And instead of making the most of that second chance, he does it again. Only maybe something a little worse than just, assaulting a police officer. And then, this time, Daddy can't help him or chooses not to.
Mhm.
And he has to learn how to be a better person. But all Tom Taylor was interested in doing was telling a gay teen romance
Yeah.
with modern day political bullshit that basically was just overwhelmingly rejected 2 weeks ago, thrown in.
Yeah. I love Injustice. I love the Deceased, but get him into the freaking series regular, and it's crap. It's
I
just-
agree. I think remember, that's the guy that gave us Mustard and Bigotry.
Yep. Okay, so Austin has the Excalibur at 3, and then Jim has issues number 370, X-Men 379, 310, and 320 dollar each. All right. There we go. And continue. Moving on. These go to the rejects. Nope. Alrighty. Let's see. Might as well. I've been holding these back here. See if there's anything you'll like, or if anybody wants to challenge you for whatever. But here is the Punisher issue number 68. And we have Punisher issue number 73. Then we have Punisher number 78. Next up is number 84. And here is annual number 6. We have from the Marvel Knights version by Tom Payer is Punisher number 10.
By the way, that's the same artist that we killed last night or
Oh,
2
really?
nights ago. Yeah, Tim Bradstreet.
Yeah. Here is Punisher number 29. It looks good. Here is from Remender's run. It's Punisher number 8. And then we have Punisher War Journal number 17. And this is Fraction and Shaken. Oh, cool. And then we have Spurrier and Punisher War Journal number 1, or annual number 1. All right. Let me put up the $1 or go for 18. I think we're on 18.
What are these? $1?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the guy that did the Gambit cover.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
See what happens when the face doesn't work?
Yep.
It does on this one, and that's a fantastic cover.
Which one did he do?
He did the guy that
Gambit
did that
cover.
Punish is the Gambit cover from 2 nights ago that we zeroed.
But which cover is he doing on?
The second one or the first one, the second row, and
Okay.
the one next to it. That's what his art looks like when it works.
Nice.
Yeah, I said someone mentioned it 2 nights ago. I said he's a good artist. That was just a shit cover.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing or thinking, but
All righty.
I also didn't know that Tarantula was another book.
Oh yeah, he's
I thought he was a one and done Spider-Man villain.
no. He's based for a time. He was considered his country's Captain America.
Wow,
And
so
he was in a story arc in Spectacular Spider-Man
he got the
years later.
So he got the Wolverine treatment. He was everywhere.
Nah, but he's definitely been in more than he's been probably about 15, 20 books.
So tomorrow I decided to make a decision that you might like.
Going to go through with the surgery?
Yep. Hope you're ready. I just got back from Home Depot. I got the saw. No, tomorrow night on the Geeky Puppet Show is return of Amanda Wawa. We're reading some Suicide Squad, issue number 14. It's been a while since I read those. They don't really get much love on the channel, but I have fun with those.
And sometimes that is what it takes.
They're such serious books. That's the thing. Is so it's like trying to ham it up. I do my best.
By the way, how's Amy tonight? She getting better?
Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She had a little sniffle, but
how's Maranya doing?
She should be in the chat. She's gonna watch, but no issues. She didn't pull out the cleaver.
No, so I mean, is her husband getting better? Or?
Oh, he's still in the hospital. Yeah, but I guess he's doing better, as you said.
All right.
That way she does still have her link up for those who have it. Hey, look, they're there. There's the sisters right
Hey,
there.
Melissa. And
We're
Amy.
here.
How you doing? All right, so top rows to RDV so far. Bottom row has no love. Take that bottom row, and it is get the last one for 50 cents. Buy four, get the fifth for 50 cents.
Yeah, I have the Garth Ennis Punisher omnibus. So but they're fun issues. Barracuda is one of the funnest villains I've ever had a joy of reading. The dude just won't die. It kind of makes sense because you had what's his name, Jigsaw. He was another villain that just kept coming back for Frank.
They're pretty much the only two that did.
Yeah. But the Manucci, was that Ennis or was that before Ennis?
No, that was Ennis.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that is just fun. That Welcome Back Frank is so popular. They put that into the 2000 was it early 2001 or 2003 Punisher game with Frank Thomas. Or not Frank Thomas.
The Thomas Jane Punisher movie.
Yeah.
Basically that, isn't it?
Yeah. So Thomas Jane Punisher video game had Manucci, had the polar bears.
Was Manucci in the movie?
No.
Okay, because I noticed that
it would have been great if they
would like Spacker Dave and the mousy woman, and
if they would have done that version, that would have been great. But I love that. Look at that. Well, he's got his left hand. It's Andrew Dice Clay, his Punisher.
That one?
Or actually, you know what? I'd be around Robert Davi, actually.
Yeah. Robert Davi a little bit more. I'd go that one. All right. And the top row is.
You can imagine Andrew Dice Clay as a Punisher?
Yes. That would be awesome. I want to see that so much now. All right.
Come on. We've got Roger Corman Fantastic Four. I want that.
Which, by the way, in some ways is the best. I mean, Doctor Doom is the best in that Fantastic Four than the others.
I just don't like the idea of Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards. I would be cast more if they took the Rockefeller as the new Ghost Machine title and did that as a movie. Then I'd cast him as the dad.
Here we have Green Lantern Corps issue number 31. And we have Green Lantern Corps issue number 32. We have issue number 33. 34. We have Green Lantern Corps number 35. This is Jensen and Bernard Chang. Here's issue number 35.
This is back when the women were allowed to be women and had big boobs.
Yes.
You can't tell by the
there
first
is
cover.
36. 37. 38, 39, and issue number 40. You can get a 10-issue run for only $7.50 if you claim the entire board and
The
win.
new 52.
All right.
Is this Venditti? Oh, no.
This isn't
No, Venditti took over
this
later.
isn't new 52. This is before. No, it is New 52. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess it is. Yeah.
The bottom
It
one
it
is.
says it on it. As a matter of fact, yeah.
I don't know
The
if the
entire
top.
run. The entire run is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. There, now I see it. Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah. 10 books for $7.50. Give it a try.
I think
There were some good titles back then.
Yeah, Venditti was on the main title. Venditti is the one that did me dirty. He did Hal Jordan dirty by having Carol hook up with Kyle. After she said that Hal's the issue, so then she goes for somebody half his age. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like it just seems for like most of the New 52, the few that I've read out of them that like they started out great, but then just like Scott Snyder's Batman, like he didn't know what to do. He just kind of just started throwing ideas out there and hoping they stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is also the last lot of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
The last lot of
the night.
Eric, did you say board of the night at least once tonight?
He was bored for the night all night.
I've been bored all night. Yes.
There you go.
That's another trope I haven't heard in a while. Board of the night.
Yeah. Hey MK, what's up?
Yeah, his internet bounced out because we're on in the middle of a conversation. We're on backstage after our reading, and all of a sudden I looked over and I'm like, "Hey, MK's gone." Yeah, his internet has been kind of wonky.
Gee, what's that like?
Well,
There's
don't jinx yourself. Yeah, you haven't had.
I haven't dropped yet tonight. Yeah.
In a while.
For Maka.
I can't remember the last time you actually did drop.
There you go.
Maybe last week's auction? Maybe?
I don't remember if I did or I don't think I did. I've been trying to keep the memory, the amount of memory on the computer because I think that's what it is.
It is. If your memory's max, your computer is over processing, and then you can't.
Yeah.
Court of Owls was what I love that. That was great for New 52. Like I said, Snyder had some good ideas. I think it was 0 Hour was good. Did a little origin. You get to see Red Hood, the original Red Hood. You get the Joker and everything. I like that. Like I said, it was the one where towards the end where he's got the dandelion guy head. He's fighting against the villain. And I just like I said, when did we turn this into Tiny Toons? So no, because the reason I liked it more too because there wasn't any Robins or really any there was no really a Batgirl in the very beginning of his run. So like I said, it was kind of nice to see seeing Batman by himself, which we hadn't had that in a long time since maybe the 90s, Shadows of the Bat, or whatever that was. Here he was, the Dark Knight Legends of the Dark Knight, with those solo stories with just Batman.
Yeah,
like,
for the most part.
That's what I like because I'm like
Batman in his beginning.
Like I prefer the Batman year 1, year 2, like stuff. I like that stuff. Like when he's first, eventually just about to get Robin, like leading up to it. That's why I liked Dark Victory so much, the Elseworld story, like because it's 12 issues and he eventually gets Robin, you know. And every time like Robin's his story, like they do that the circus thing, like I just find that so fascinating. Well, not the parents, no, just like the heights, how they mirror kind of what would happen to Bruce, and they kind of show the Tim Sale draws it, like the side by sides, you know, and Alfred's talking to young Dick Grayson, and then you'd see like a flashback to like Alfred talking to young Bruce Wayne. Like I love that. That's so cool.
All right, no love for the Green Lantern.
They're holding off for the EVS covers.
Oh yeah, of course. I think I've got some of those, but no, not tonight. This is it.
I don't know. Like I said, I never really read the core,
Yeah.
but if I did 952, it was more like before that. It was it the Jeff Johns was doing
The
one?
Jeff Johns stuff with the black
Yeah.
stripe and all that.
So I can't really compare the two because I don't know if obviously people would say Johns is probably better because people love Johns, but
Maybe.
like I said, New 52 was kind of experiment, for DC.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not the biggest fan of the concept. When I did read them, like I hated the concept, so I hated every book. But then when I started reading them, some of them were all right.
Definitely, because I was ticked off. Like we just got Peter Parker and his marriage broken up, like from 2007 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes a few years later, like DC's like, you know what? No more marriages.
Yeah.
And I just man, how do you, and now that I'm reading, like, if I had read the Triangle era leading up to that and then New 52, I would have rage quit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, I read through all that just so you guys could say, you know what? That doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't matter. All those great fucking stories we wrote do not matter. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Okay, so RDV, you had Punisher 68, 73, 78, 84, annual number 6 for $450.
Ooh, I spent a lot of money tonight.
I know. Then we and by the way, guys, if you can't pay tonight, please pay tonight. Austin had Warlock Infinity War 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for $1, $1.50. All right, so Spawn 2 and 3 for $2 each. World's Finest $249 for 3. Brave and the Bold $142 for 3, and then Wonder Woman $287 for 5. Fantastic Four $253 for 3. $260 for 3, and Excalibur number 3 for 3 for a subtotal of $28.50. Alrighty, and let's see, that would be $38.50 if you want me to ship. Okay. You want me to hold? Please write down if you want. If you put in the chat here, if you want me to hold what you got here, that way I'll put it at the top of your sheet.
Yeah. Also, for those you're paying, just also put another note there in case he forgets to write it.
That's always good too.
You know.
Superman 3 for Jim. We have Superman number 3, not from the Golden Age, obviously. From the Rebirth, Unknown Soldier. Shit, I forgot what. I think it was 11. And Adventures Superman 578, 579, 958, 961 for $1.50. And then we have Domino Lady 2 through 5 for 8. And then we have World's Finest 248 for 3. Guardians number 25 for 2. Legion of Superheroes 277, 281, 286, 287, 288 for $3 each. Defenders 52 and 101 for $3 each. Secrets of the Legion 1 through 3 for 6. Adventures of Jean and Cyclops 1 through 4 for 5. Fantastic Four 271, and then Flash 151, 153, 157, 160, 164, 184, and 220. Those are $1 each, except for the last one. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. For 50 cents. Then we got Just Siding 43 for $1. Justice League 0 for 2. X-Men 379, 310, and 320 for $1 each. And I've got $63 here as your subtotal. Alrighty. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Let me mark Austin's as a hold. All right. And let's see. Vezerin had Defender 75, 76, 77 for $3 each. That's $9. If you want it shipped right away, that would be $19. If you want me to hold for a bigger box or bag, it's only $9. Dark Admiral had Moon Knight number 25 for $1, Man Thing number 7 for $2, Animax number 1 for $5, and the Centaurians 1 through 4 for $10. Alrighty, and that is $18 subtotal. If you want me to, I can fit all these in with the other stuff. So, and you paid for shipping. It'll fit in the same bag. All right. So that's $18 for Dark Admiral. And there we go. My math was 71, says Jim. So obviously I missed something. Or I underdid the price. Let me check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. And then 8 is 1350, 1650, 1850, 21, 24, 27, 30. A man and a woman had a little baby. 33, 36, 39, 45, 50, 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64. Well, at least I found another dollar. Yeah, I'm missing something that would have been $7. $7 worth of something from you. Yeah, Austin, it's what happens when nobody bids, and and when they do, there's no pushback. It went quick. But yeah, nobody bid on I think 6 lots in a row. So that was something. So yeah, that's about 20. That's 25% of the auction. So it went by really quick because of that. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you there. Yeah. So what did I miss there, Jim? Let's see. What did I miss?
But you better not mess around with Jim.
And I normally do not. That's 271. Okay, and then this is a Jim Adventures of Cyclops and Jean. I have that one. Yep. Secret of Legions, have that. Let's see. The $5 books, only 2 sold, Animax and Wonder Woman. And then Legion of Superheroes, 277, 281. I got those down, right? Yep. And then Jim had World's Finest 248. Did I have that? Yep. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I everything I think you got, I've got down. I don't know. I mean, yeah, hey, I would love the extra $7, but I don't know. If you know where I'm missing it, by all means, please. Malwedge is what brings us here together today. Yep. I enjoyed various Legends of Batman. It says Jackson, Prey is one of my favorite stories of all time. And the story Blades with Tim Sale and the Buccaneer, that's the other one. I think that's awesome. Swashbuckler, I believe his name was. That is a very, very good story in my opinion. All righty. I'm waiting for a response from Jim there. See if he has something on the $7 thing. All right. And we'll see where we go. Swashbuckler, he who buckles the swash. Exactly. Sent my list on Twitter, says Jim. All right, there we go. Let me compare notes. Okay, Unknown Soldier and Silk Spectre. I'm missing that one. All right. Silk Spectre. All right, and that was, and we have, I believe that was Buck as well. Yeah, okay. And then you put down $7 worth of Superman. That is another place because I've only got 1, 2, 3. Why would I discount it? Oh, because it was, yeah, that 1, 2, 3, 4. If it wasn't, so yeah, that's another at least cent because there's not 5. So, all righty. But you have $7 written there, and I've only got 4, so that's another 3. Let me put. Okay, how would that be? Alrighty, and that would add on 3 more, so that would be 68. We're up to 68 now. Domino Lady at 8. Alrighty, we got that. World's Finest at 3. Guardians at 2. We're good with that. $18 on the Legion of Superheroes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And then Defenders, $6. Got that.
Flashlight. You said $7.
Flashlight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, $7. All right.
Jim, yeah, he sent his list on Twitter too.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Justice Society, Justice League for 2 already, and $3 X-Men. Yep. Yeah, I managed to get that up to $69, so I'm still missing 2. I'm not going to worry about it. You want to pay $69. It looks like we've got all the same books. I've got the books down, right? Missed the one thing there. I missed the Silk Spectre, but that's about it. Otherwise, it was pricing. Alrighty. There you go. Alrighty. Thank you. The only pure 7 was the Flashlight. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you, Jim.
Pure 7. We don't want those unpure 7s.
Next time around, if you want to take what would have been 69 to 71, if you want to take the $2 credit, go right on ahead. Just remind me, like if you get a $2 book, say, hey, I already paid for this, and I'll make sure I put no price on it. So there you go. Thank you, Dark Admiral. You want to talk about what's going on at your house tomorrow?
Well, at my house, I'm gonna probably sleep tonight, and then I'll get up in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the YouTube channel? Okay,
The YouTube channel.
that's a different story then. Yeah. No one wants to know what I'm doing in my house. If you want to know, just ask Gilbert. No, tomorrow before we go live with Geeky Puppet Show at 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Extreme Move Show at 7 p.m. Eastern, The Spirit of St. Louis will be our review with Jimmy Stewart.
Good stuff. I watched that as a kid.
I watched it on Turner Classic Movies, and it was halfway over, and I had no idea what the heck I was watching. Then I went back, watched it again. I was like, man, I miss old Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, so they're doing that, and then I said at 8, and we're gonna have starting around 8 p.m. Eastern on the Geeky Puppet Show. We're gonna have the next Smasher episode with in Spider-Man. I'm not sure what issue that is gonna be, but we're gonna have another Spider-Man issue, and then we're gonna have Suicide Squad issue number 14.
Yeah. Jim, I still have to put those together. I think you literally do have at least one short box that I put together, but you've got a lot in. I got long boxes with your stuff in it, and I've got to put it to see how many short boxes are in. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're working 2.5. Tell you the truth.
So tomorrow night, guys, check over at the Extreme Movie Show around starting at 7 Eastern. Then hop over to the Geeky Puppet Show for the 2 ratings, and after that, come back here for a George Perez hangout.
All right, cool. And thank you very much. At Englentine is the Twitter. Englentine@gmail.com is the Gmail if you have any questions. If you don't mind helping out the channel otherwise, other than the auction, Ko-Fi links in the description below. And as always, thank you very much for making another successful auction, and thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.